Hello, welcome to Ink of Fate, a primal Viking adventure. I am your Dungeon Master, KJ Potov, and the number 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Happy episode 42, everybody.
Oh.
See, like look at the thing. It's episode 42.
You did good, kiddo.
Let's meet our fabulous cast of players. Let's start with Sarah. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Sigrun Skysplitter, the Horizon Walker Ranger, who's an elf.
Who's an elf?
I always forget to say it.
Oh, good.
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Kill, the Marauder player.
Thank you. I think your audio's still coming in a little bit choppy, but hopefully it won't come up too much. Joanna.
Hello, I play Odrune, the Wicker Barbarian, who's pretty much always perpetually bewildered, befuddled,
Yes.
whatever.
And recently, Path of the World Tree, and I'm hoping we get to see that come up very soon. I'm very excited
soon,
about that.
hopefully, we'll get some tree goodness. Woo!
Heck yeah. Elizabeth.
Hi, I play Ada, the Tusk Wizard Trickery Cleric.
Beautiful. And Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Hap, the Squirrel Beastborn Warlock. Your squirrel fact is that squirrels used to be America's most popular pet. The reverse is not true, however, at all. America's not my most popular thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's valid.
Fair.
I
know, I was
I thought you meant human
squirrels.
squirrels.
Squirrels' most popular pet.
Yeah, squirrels are America's most popular pet.
Very
I do not have
disarming.
reciprocal good feelings.
There we go.
Understood. That's valid. All right. Moving away from America into the world of Grimnir. Let's talk a
Thank
little
God.
bit about the setting we're playing in. See, nice. I'm doing great on transitions today. I'm on a roll here. And I just jinxed it. So we are playing Ink of Fate, which is inspired by the Raiders of the Serpent Sea module by Arcanum Worlds. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module. We are following 2024 rules with some homebrew lingering injury rules to keep things spicy. The story takes place in a world called Grimnir. Grimnir is Norse mythology and Viking inspired, though not necessarily historically accurate, so don't hold me to it. In this world, everybody is part of various raiding clans. These factions all invade and compete with each other in order to earn glory and ascend to the halls of the slain. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, and when they come of age and throughout the rest of their life, they get fate tattoos. These are runic tattoos, usually on the arm, that are meant to guide them on their path towards their fate and their destiny. Yes, model all the beautiful tattoos.
I don't have any.
I got none. And lost my groove there. Grimnir is in its 3rd straight year of winter due to crazy magical causes, and it is up to the fate bearers, the heroes in our story, to not only deal with the long winter, but deal with the oncoming threat of Ragnarok. So, there we go. So, let's recap of where we were most recently. So the party recently arrived in Tun Arg, the largest settlement of the Lutan clan, where 3 of our party members grew up, Cull, Ada, and Hap. None of them were under happy circumstances. Everybody's got trauma, everybody's got backstory. Things happened, stuff went down, enemies were made. Grudges were formed, vendettas were sworn. But the main threat right now is that the Lutan clan seems to be under the rule of what seems to be a conspiracy between the clan chief, Kare Branisker, and Gunnar, a raid leader who assassinated Ada's adoptive family. And seems to be benefiting greatly from Kari Branisker's rule. So, they seem to have been causing swaths of devastation, deforestation in the region, establishing strongholds and taking over land for their own personal gain. Now, last the party has heard, Gunnar is not in town, away on travels, and the clan chief is away at Drift Hall. But the heroes have an opportunity to gather evidence against these two so that they can present the case to the other clan chiefs and possibly have them executed. You know, go through nice legal means. Other means are also technically not off the table, so we will see what happens there. And as I've been warning my players all day and probably all week, actions have
Players,
consequences,
plural.
and big actions have big consequences. So,
It was
um,
mostly hat.
Yes, I am the big consequence. Thank you. I'm here.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
big
no.
consequences happen.
It's me.
Yes,
Hi.
there you go.
I'm the problem. It's me. No.
Yes. No, valid. Um, so,
I need to change my name from Hap to Consequence.
there you go.
My name is Karma.
And Hap has gotten away once again with running off on her own to go explore, investigate, maybe plan a little terrorism. Yeah, it's on the bingo card. In case y'all forgot, we are
forgot
playing
about the
Ton Arn
deer.
Bingo.
Shit!
Yeah.
My bingo
Hap
card is
took
what's gonna happen today.
What? Okay.
Probably. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? Anything can happen. All right. I look so orange on this. It's really throwing me off, you guys. It is not this orange in this
The
room, I
lighting
swear.
is a little
Oh.
odd.
That's fine.
I mean, if you
There's-
burn a place down, things tend to turn orange, so it's all good.
Fair.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
just assume that I'm just here in a tanning bed all session. Anyway, so, Hap investigated
She just
Gunner's
like the squirrels
stronghold,
up fucking-
which seems very well fortified. And you were able to get in touch with some possible allies, the
Oh, yeah.
BilgeRat Boys,
Forgot about that.
Dag and Espen.
I couldn't remember their names.
Yeah, so Dag is the one that's a grim, has the southern accent and has been kind of flirty. And then Espen is an elf with dark hair. Seems to favor like finesse weapons. Dag has a lute. So it seems to be some type of scald. I can put the art back up actually. Let me just just to make sure we remember what they look like. Did I put it in the right handout folder? No, I did not. There we go. BilgeRat Boys.
Why is that the name you
So,
chose for your group?
you
Ada will be thinking about
know,
that for
you can ask them.
days.
Can always ask them. So they seem very enthusiastic about helping with the infiltration. They seem to be very excited about participating in a heist on Gunner's Fortress. So not just an attack, but a heist. Number one, to get the records and documents that are in his vault that will, in theory, prove culpability for both Gunner and Kari Branisker. But also there's loot and treasure, and it's a very, from what you've heard, a very well-stocked vault that they have in there. So you've begun planning things with the BilgeRat Boys, and they have a lot of like. This is the tricky part because I'm not always witty, but they have very quippy banter between the two of them. So, like, anytime I'm having a hard time figuring out what they say, just fill in, like, you know, witty banter between the both of them.
Miguel and Julio.
and
Julio and
dear.
Miguel. Mighty and powerful.
I thought of those two, and the only reason I did not do a direct Tulio Miguel thing was because I cannot make you all hear which one I'm imitating at any given moment.
It's all good.
So that was the only reason
That
these
is
guys
fair.
are not Miguel and Tulio.
So
That's
that means
straight
they
up.
are, in fact, Miguel and Tulio.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're 100%.
they are
yeah,
Wait,
canonically
which
them.
one's which then?
Oh gosh. I think Dag is Miguel
Okay.
and Espen is Tulio. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured that.
So Espen's slightly
Yep.
smarter.
Debatable. um yeah, either way, they both seem to really be enjoying their time with you all. Now, I would like to do something that's a little similar to the Blades in the Dark mechanic from that system. So, in Blades in the Dark, you only start by mentioning your point of entry, like how you're going to get in, and then you execute that part, and then there you just kind of go back and forth between planning and executing it, and you just do like rolls to see how well did your prep go to make sure you had the thing in place that you need right then.
Works
So
for me.
I feel like it speeds things up a little bit because you don't have to spend like as much time. And I believe what you've all established is that you were able to find the sewer entrance. You were able to find the sewer tunnel, which should get you up through the prison area. Now remember, there are several obstacles here. The vault is password protected. Nobody can get past the lock without the password. The only person known to have that password is the marshal. Marshal's the only one who knows it. There's also a wizard in the tower. If the wizard notices you or scries you, then they will alert everybody in the fortress and they'll swarm down upon you. Dag can attest to this being a very big problem because that's how he got caught last time, where the portcullises just came down, trapped him inside, and he wasn't able to get out. So
I am gonna derail this very slightly because
mhm.
I'm there, right? Did nobody see my flying familiar? Out of curiosity.
We saw you as a
We saw
cloud.
your
you show
flying
it?
deer. You were riding it.
There was a cloud that assumed
Yeah,
it was
you.
and then you walked up on here.
True.
Yeah, you rode up on your deer.
My
Okay,
bad.
cool. I'm 100% sure exactly where. So wait, did you see the deer flying or the deer walking?
Walking.
We saw a cloud, not the.
And we
We
saw
saw
a
a
cloud.
cloud. Okay.
Yeah.
I love how you're like that has to be how, but okay.
We
Alright.
just saw half
It's a very
chaos.
weird move. Cloud.
Now.
And 8 hours if it was you, there was no reply.
Yeah, that's. There we go. Okay. Now, as Hap, I am gonna be like, we should do this tomorrow.
Oh, I totally agree. We should really go sleep first.
Yes, because that is better,
Can I
obviously.
insight check to see if Hap is actually wait till tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, just
I'm
for
not gonna
fun.
insight check because this helps me too.
Just for
I
fun.
wanna.
20.
Are you kidding me?
Beautiful.
Love
Out
it.
of curiosity, I just want to see what I would have rolled, even though I know technically. Let's see
And for
what
the record, I'm just insight checking to see what it is, but either way, Sigrun's gonna think, oh, well then, she's doing this on purpose. Hap always does this. Not like it's anything to tell anyone about. They're gonna escape
It's such a
anyways. We already know
shame
this.
that your insight roll is so good and yet not good enough. See,
It wouldn't matter. I was gonna
Sigrun's
keep my
doing,
mouth
like,
shut
a
either way.
history-based insight check.
Yeah.
so
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna be honest. As for you, outside of Hap's not saying, I'm gonna be honest. Hap's not saying those words.
Hap would never say
I've
those
never
Let's
words.
be
said
clear.
those words.
I would say them, not honestly.
Yeah, see?
That's why you have me around, obviously. No, Hap really is not intending to break in tonight. She was very unsuccessful in figuring out how to do that herself, actually. I was not the one who found a sewer entrance or anything. I had contemplated literally just turning it to rubble. So, very much not intending to go in tonight. You can probably tell, because Colt knows me apparently so incredibly well, that I am distracted. I do seem to have other things that I am focused on outside of this particular heist building that I'm probably intending to go back to.
Hap, roll, just retroactively for when you were scouting, roll a d6 for me, please.
Oh no. I'm gonna
Take
tell you,
that.
anytime you have to roll a dice that's not a d20, it's very
With no
suspicious.
explanation.
Scary.
With no explanation. You call Hap out for my bullshit.
I mean, if I'm saying retroactively, it can't like screw up the timeline too much.
I don't know if ones are
Oh,
good in this
fun.
situation.
So
Someone saw the cloud.
you
Oh,
did
fun.
manage to no. Nobody saw you, so you know you're good on that front. But you did manage to very barely overhear conversations of people that were leaving the fort at the time. You heard that the marshal is currently keeping a druid prisoner at the fort.
Prisoner? Is this not like a mystical prisoner?
They said druid.
Have we met a druid?
I don't think so. Not that we
I mean,
know
people
of.
look at me and probably assume I'm a druid, but
I mean, yeah.
I have a lot of druid energy.
It's true. It is a bit surprising you're not a druid.
Yeah, this is not the first time I've been somebody
More
with
like
druid
a druid
energy.
flavor.
I have a lot of druid flavor in most of my... Anyway, that was outside knowledge. Okay, so yeah, oh. I guess when I walk up, I can just say I heard some people talking. I guess there's a druid prisoner in there. Anyone know a druid? I'm gonna look at the two, Miguel and Tulio.
I'm gonna have them roll history checks.
I'm really holding out for Tulio, but Miguel might surprise me. I'll
Never
remember
know.
the real names, but...
Frost. That might be my ex in there. Well, one of them.
You guys are together?
Why?
I would like to insight check to see if they are romantically involved.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, I would as well. This is a fun
Mhm.
one.
Sure.
Please.
12. That
Oh.
wasn't...
Aw,
Wait,
Maddie.
I know something about this kind of shit.
Hang on. I'm joining too.
Yeah, Hap may have lost that part of themselves.
16.
Okay. Um. So the vibe that you all are getting, that all of you are getting, is they're very close, and they seem to flirt with everybody, but they don't seem to actually be like anything official with each other.
Yet?
Or possibility.
Is
Look,
Hap
people who
still
flirt with
hunting for a
everybody.
boyfriend for Cole?
I mean, always, but I was also looking for skinny bar twinks, but for Cole, so...
He's a bard. I mean, he's
He is a
even
bard.
grim. Like,
I know. He's a Twinkie Grim.
Yeah,
I think after he flirted with Cole doesn't like him very much.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This energy, I need somebody with different energy. This is not giving me the right energy.
Are you saying this out loud?
No! Unless, wait, did you ask me out loud if I'm looking for a boyfriend?
No. And this is
For
this
Cole?
is
I really hope
Joanna
so.
asking Jay.
Okay, so if you ask me out loud, I will tell you what Hap says, but you have to ask me out loud first, in front of Cole and these two buffoons.
And these two.
So, if we're going to
Uh,
rest before we do this whole thing, should we rest out here, or don't we have rooms in the
We're supposed to have rooms in
hall?
the town.
Yeah,
you do have rooms in town.
I
That would
vote
be
sleeping where
nicer.
there's bed. These,
But
It's gonna be weird if we start camping.
Would look
When we have
weird.
I believe we can also procure our own lodgings in the town. Be nice to sleep in something a bit more plush than our little encampment, our little hideaway.
It seems
little love nest?
unnecessary. Just meet us tomorrow. Thanks for letting us know. Don't care.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm so sorry.
I called it, like,
Just matter of
hilarious.
fact. I'm trying to fit in with you guys.
All of
Look at
us
that.
just kind of
Don't
look
talk
at
to people
Sigrid like,
this.
what?
What?
That's hilarious.
Dragon's very
Um,
confused at you guys' response to how I talk to them.
Yeah, Espen seems to be a little bit of a show off. At one point, there's a campfire going, and he holds up a golden coin and he tosses it into the middle of the fire, and he says, "Now let's play a little game. You each get one chance to retrieve the coin from the fire without putting the flames out."
Mage
Mage
hand done.
Fuck you.
I said it
As
first.
Sigrun's about to reach into the fire, just you guys scream mage hand. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got it first.
My bad.
Both of you roll. Let's make this. This can be Arcana or Dexterity.
Amazing.
It's gonna be dexterity, obviously.
Just to see who gets this
Arcana,
first.
obviously.
Or sleight
it
of
like-
hand. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. Is it both? Oh, I hate you.
Okay.
This is not
Ada
fair.
swipes it up first. Espen makes
I
his
just made
own.
it pull Ada's hair a little bit.
I kind of want to pickpocket Espen
What,
while
did you
this is
just pull my hair?
happening.
No.
Because they're distracted.
It's alright.
Lying
Go ahead
squirrel.
and keep the coin.
I'm
I
not sure if
just-
I should.
Most people are usually a bit stumped by that trick, and anyway, mage hand high five, everyone.
I mean, you could just get a stick and
Mage
just
hand high
knock
five?
it out.
Mage hand high five. The mage hand is like
No.
floating around.
No.
No one ever used a stick to get it out.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
What do
You
people
would be hanging.
normally do?
Why don't you just do it really fast? You can still grab it.
I think you're bad at
Well,
things.
most raiders that we interact with will just like straight up stick their fingers in the flames.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang around a fun crowd.
Why someone would do that. Anyways, okay. Good night. We'll meet here dawn tomorrow.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, Sigrid's in charge.
Didn't want to spend more time with you. Are you sure you don't want to go for a few drinks? Anyone? I could.
So you
I'll
two are
buy.
making Sigrun very uncomfortable. We're leaving if that hasn't been clear yet.
No,
First
of
person.
course. Wouldn't want to overstep.
Making it third person, huh?
Third person.
Yes.
Which was just
I haven't
sitting
introduced
backwards.
myself yet, so I thought that'd be the best way to introduce myself.
Children's in their head, they're just like, so they deal with our crazy, but they can't deal with anybody else's? Interesting.
I would like to point out, it's not looking like we're the crazy ones. Obviously, other people are crazy. Anyway,
All right. So, as you all get ready to execute your heist. I
oh
believe
wait,
you
no,
all
I got something to
decided-
do before we
What?
go to sleep.
Also, I had a
I got things.
question.
I'll play a different track.
I have things
I
to do
also
before
had
we
a
go to
question
sleep.
after or before half,
Yeah.
whichever works. I thought we were considering taking Senric and using him as a way to get the captain dude to take us to the vault. Is that not what we're doing?
We discussed it. I would have to go retrieve him.
Okay. All right. I couldn't remember for sure
I
what
can
we landed
do.
on.
I can do. I did just dramatically throw him on the ground. So I can go find him again.
Well, whatever we decide, I just thought, that might be an easy way to get the password, but if we have other ideas, cool.
Get him afterwards. Do it again, and then he'll just.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, using him as a bargaining chip would annoy him significantly, so.
That's true.
Because that's
It's like when you say you're quitting Facebook, it'll never come back, and it's like, oh.
Quitting your evil grandfather.
Hi, Cedric.
You give him to me.
Yeah, reconnecting with your bigoted relatives. It's just like Facebook.
That tends to happen on Facebook.
You do indeed.
Hap, what did you want to get up to?
Okay, let's go. So, first off, I gotta sneak away from them again. Obviously. Can't have them following me.
at
Obviously.
least just that happens sneaking away.
Perception check.
Just
Hap, what are you
I'm
doing?
letting it happen.
Well, I'm sneaking away. I'm going back to the mother tree. I am casting plant growth again because I want more overgrowth. This is the second time I'm casting it today because I want extra overgrowth surrounding my little glen of trees. I am gonna be, I'm so sorry, Akarn, you were great as a flying deer goat. I am gonna be doing the ritual to have Akarn turn back to a quasit before going to bed. And now, I need to have, I'm doing this as I sit in the tree, in the mother tree, as I refer to the mother tree. But now I'm gonna have a conversation. I need to know if the Witch King is gonna come through the mother tree, or any of the trees nearby, really. Oh, I'm very bad at role-playing potentially emotional, betraying, backstabbing moments here. Hi, me again. Do you know somebody that's known as the Witch King, by chance? As I sit in this tree. This pause is very nerve-wracking. I will describe the Witch King if I need to.
Yeah. Just trying to think what the limitations of certain other things are.
This is my mother tree.
Right.
Please, give me magic. You could level me up
Well,
right
and-
here. We'll make it a whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna be transparent about the other thing that I'm struggling with right now is because this is technically your patron,
Yeah.
and you have a thing that you're gonna get later that's like to
Yeah.
communicate with your patron. So there's only
Yeah.
so much I can give you, even with speak with plants.
Yeah. This is interesting because how many patrons do you get to like literally sit on as you talk to them? Just because I have a very creative and accessible patron just means I planned out my character better, and you placed them very conveniently close to this village, so this is on you. Level me up.
I think I have to say, because this is your patron, you hear just a whisper of shh.
No! No! I'm laughing, but I'm crying inside. That was it?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, okay. Alright. This is my unique ability. I can insight check a tree. How many people get to insight check their patrons, right? Okay. Oh, are you kidding me?
Did you use your thing yet? You could always see if it's
11.
uncontested.
That's an 11, which is the second time I rolled an 11 for insight.
Now I need you to roll just a straight up charisma roll.
Okay. If Mom doesn't tell me, I'm gonna go to a younger sibling and just be like, look, buddy, old pal. Actually, yeah, okay, straight charisma. This is a weird combination.
It's an interesting combination. But a fun one, actually. So you're having a really hard time figuring out what the mother tree wants or can communicate. Like, is she listening? Is she ignoring you? Like, what is going on here? You're not getting a read. You don't know what that shush means. But you feel the magic connecting you. The spell that you cast to communicate with her, the magic that comes from your heart seed that you carry with you, that's woven throughout the armor that you wear. You feel that connection like a series of strings that almost glow with the proximity to the source. And yeah, with nat 20. So you feel magic feeding into you actively, like it's being pushed along these threads, along these strings to you. they do seem to be gifts. As it is right now, it doesn't seem like the magic or these connection want anything reciprocating along those lines. So it seems to be just for you. It feels a little bit like weird and abstract. You feel like you're touching a tree, but it also feels much bigger. Like you feel as if the roots must go deeper or on a different level than what you're seeing. The tree feels so much bigger than what you are sitting in right now. It feels like you're connecting to something much greater than the physical presence of it. The tree itself is like less than 100 feet tall. Maybe about as big across as like an adult human lying down. So decent sized tree. But what you're tapping into feels cosmic.
In a reassuring way.
With an 11 insight, it's hard to tell. But you are receiving magic. You do feel a strong connection here, and you feel like the thing you're connected to is much, much bigger than yourself.
Me up right now, you coward.
What?
Right now. Got it. Okay.
Level you up right now so you can do commune with patron.
Oh. Okay. Well. I've been spending some time here casting plant growth and doing my ritual spell. I'm assuming some of that energy is going into a Karn, considering a Karn was born from the heart seed. And parents are frustrating, man. Goddamn. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take some more time there, just a little bit, as it gets darker. I'm gonna reassure the tree that I am coming back. And, I guess I'll just leave it there for now. Trees are stubborn. There's only up to a certain point you can get anything from them. I've learned my lesson. But I'm gonna come back. We're not done with the conversation. I might make a comment somewhere in there. It's like, oh, by the way, the Witch King tried to kill me, so don't let that happen. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Amazing. Alright, does anyone else do anything before heist time?
I'll just like magically reappear at some point with no deer. Alright.
Just walking in the door like you were just...
Always.
See, I'm perfectly fine. I'm here. I'm just outside.
Alright, heist time. Let's do this.
We're saying we've long rested then?
Yep.
Yes, everybody go ahead and clock your long rest.
Good.
Alright.
I am going to go into my tusk form, even though we're in town, just like when we get up in the morning.
Interesting.
While you're still in the lodge?
Yeah.
That's a choice, squirrel.
Okay.
Okay, well, Cole's prepared with hands for anybody that looks like they're ready to fight.
Okay. In that case, what does it look like as you all leave your rooms and exit the tavern?
I'm acting like
normal.
nothing is amiss.
Yeah. Who says I go through the tavern? I just jump out the window.
Of course you do.
Hilarious.
I'm just that
Okay.
same
Just jump out.
RP as usual.
Yeah, Ojern would kind of mirror Call on the other side of Ada.
And I go to settle the bill as we walk out.
You don't have a bill. They paid.
I
for it.
hope no
The-
one
the-
ordered
the
any
steward.
movies.
Yeah, Roran the
Get
steward
you
paid for it.
Raided the fridge.
Deposit.
All right.
Room service.
Okay. Ada, make an intimidation check with advantage.
Okie dokie. don't think I've ever rolled intimidation before.
That is valid. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that number for later. All you notice right now is that nobody stops you. A few people kind of move out of the way.
And to be
So
fair,
you're not
it's, like,
sure.
early in the morning because our it's at dawn, right?
We did say we were meeting at dawn.
Yeah, that's a good question. So,
the other-
flashing back to the night before.
I was gonna say the other bit
um,
wasn't the one dude was at like the morning prayer and the other dude was at the evening prayer or something like that. The wizard was
Yes.
at
All right.
one.
So when we get in there, the marshal is at the morning devotion ritual, and the wizard is at the evening devotion ritual. Now the ritual is only is it 5 minutes or 10 minutes long. I completely forget.
10 minutes, obviously. Don't look. Stop looking.
It's 15 minutes. I checked the notes.
Oh.
15-minute period at dawn and dusk, where half the folks in the
Sorry.
fort withdraw for their mandatory dedication ceremonies.
And what do we know about the ceremony?
That it takes
Uh,
15 minutes.
It's 15 minutes prayers, sometimes sacrifices to Luda.
What kind of sacrifices?
Do we know
like animal.
what sacrifice?
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Just
To be
checking.
I feel like
It's
we're familiar.
raiders. It's valid.
It's not just raiders.
Quite.
It's the Lutan clan.
That too.
Okay, so you're trying to time it so that you're there for the dawn ritual.
Do we want the wizard
Well,
distracted
I
more
would
and
say
then
the
one
wizard.
The
Yeah.
wizard, so he's not
Dusk.
not scrying.
divinating or whatever? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, pausing that music. All right.
Can I
so
take
you're
note if
infiltrating.
anyone, like with passive perception, notice if anyone was being weird about us walking around with Ada and everything, or no? Because you made it really suspicious, and now I'm wondering if I can, before anything happens, just say, my passive perception's pretty high, even if I don't say shit.
What's your passive?
19?
19?
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, you mostly notice that there's like a general like fear that seems to
Okay.
be related to like the animalistic features, you know, the horns, the tusks, the glowy eyes. So you don't think it has to do with you as a group or you specifically, but there seems to be some people that seem shocked. You hear the word "tuss" being thrown around.
Eyes are lingering. Okay. I'm
What about
hyper
me?
vigilant.
What about my animalistic
You
features?
jumped out the window.
I have more animalistic features than Ada does. Is anybody afraid of
No one
me?
saw you.
I mean, they do now when we're walking through town. This didn't see me in the
Go
town.
figure, squirrel does not have the same weight as creatures that we're pretty sure descended from the
Oh.
Jotun.
That sounds like fighting words.
It does. Can I fight the DM?
Hey.
You will
Anyway.
eventually.
All right. The
I
drainage
don't know where you
tunnel.
live, however.
Oh, not literally.
Okay, so so you're preparing to be there for the dusk ritual, right? So you get there kind of late afternoonish. You were able to use the rest of the time planning, so yeah, during the heist, basically what we're gonna do is like if there was something you needed to like buy or get in town, that's how much time you had to like go and like acquire some specific like thing you needed to help with the heist. So
Wait, do we need
we'll be
thieves
able to do
tools or
that
anything?
retroactively. Does
think we
somebody
have
have
thieves
thieves tools? If
I hope so.
if not,
I have some.
Okay.
I have some.
yeah, if not, Espen has some. All right, so there is a large hole covered with a grate of iron bars. The grate doesn't seem to be securely fastened, so it takes just a few moments to like pry it off. It's not the best smell going through there, but it's not the worst smell you've ever smelled like sewage seems to be kind of a new concept, to be honest. Like having an actual drainage tunnel is a weird sort of thing to encounter for a culture that mostly lives on ships. So, but you managed to get into. Let me get you to the right place. Let's see. Just gonna move you. Come on. Drag the tokens.
Here we are.
Alright, we got Dag, we got Espen, we got the familiars. It's very crowded in here all of a sudden. Alright, is everybody able to see the prison area?
I should clarify, my familiar is always invisible.
Yes.
Oh.
Of course. Okay, so the
What do you
prison.
mean by oh?
So right by where you pop out through this, what seems to be like a manhole cover, there's a stone chair with these leather restraints built into the arms and legs, and it's placed like very near the drainage area. You see a few ominous-looking stains in that area. There are not currently any guards in this room, but you do see, in one of the cells, right here, actually, if you go around the corner, it seems to be a halfling woman with long, wavy red hair.
Oh. But we're not like currently in a cell ourselves. We're actually in the main area.
You are in the main area. You
A halfling. What do you know?
Probably.
Yeah, you actually you see the keys to the cells hanging on the wall, just hanging right there.
I say,
Yes.
I mean,
Let's let her out, obviously. Don't you think?
Well, let's find out if she's set.
Like to insight check. Whose girlfriend is it?
Dags.
Alright. Does Dag see
Oh,
the
God.
girlfriend? Does the girlfriend see Dag? Can I insight check how they look at each other?
Yeah, you all come around the corner and she goes, well howdy.
Howdy?
You don't look like my
Okay.
usual visitors.
Alright, that's a 14.
Who are your
Man, I
usual
am not
visitors?
rolling well today, except for
Probably the
one charisma check.
guards.
Dag rolled an 8 on hiding his sheepishness.
Sheepishness?
He kind of like skulks around the corner. He's like, hey Priella.
Wait, what about
Oh.
Priella?
Dag. Of course you walk into a joint like this. Well,
How'd you end up here?
oh, they threw me in for doing some kind of what they claimed was an illegal ritual. Absolute nonsense. I was just fluffing up the trees, helping out some animals, you know.
Trees.
But
Oh,
it was all
maple.
a gummed up reason for them to throw me in here.
No, which trees?
That's about right.
Wanna
For
try
reference, I'm staying by the door in case I hear anything as this is going on, and just while this is happening, I'm just there. Just FYI.
If no one else
Anyway,
is,
I
I'm
don't
opening
need
the door.
Yeah.
Dad, that wasn't the right. That's like a wooden door. It was. Do I have a creaky metal door? Do I not have creaky metal? I guess I don't. Oh well.
Had to be creaky. You might have like really well oiled. I mean, how old is this building really?
That's true. Building is pretty
yeah,
recent.
it's relatively new. Well, anyway, thanks, but I don't actually need any else help, especially if you're with this moron.
Well,
Valid.
I don't know if we're with the moron or if the moron's with
Wait.
us. Does that change
I
anything?
think it's more of the latter.
I think the more.
We also did just let you out which
Yeah, I
would
was
not
gonna
have
get out
happened if we
anyway.
didn't come in. Okay, lock the door, guys.
Then
Let her
why
back
were
in
you
then.
still here?
Why are you hanging out?
I'm scouting the place for weaknesses so that if other magic users like me and some of my friends need to get back in here and raise a little.
What? Why do you think we're here? We're here to fuck shit up.
We gotta raise a lot of
That's exactly what we're here
And
for.
successfully
I
made
think
it in.
raising the building in general, different spelling, is actually the goal.
No, we reject you.
Stick around, please.
Sorry.
We're so
Well,
Priyanka, you said
It's okay.
they
Love your
put you in
energy.
here just for no
Uh,
reason to try to put
I
you
need
in
one
here.
person to roll a persuasion check.
Fine. I like the girlfriend better than the dude anyway.
It's true.
We're persuading. It's like,
Can
look,
she do it with advantage
you
since
fuck
we're
shit
all
up.
We're all being
Sorta.
so super helpful.
Yes.
All right, let me switch to advantage then. Okay, just let's see what happens. So look,
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah,
let's get
so
to insight.
I'm gonna say part of that nat 20 is Dag is like, look, I know I screwed up, Priella. I really messed up. You deserve better, but like just these folks don't deserve what you got against me. So just help them out a little.
Hey,
What did he
to
do?
nat 20 to get that man to admit he was wrong. He should be doing that even on a nat 1.
Put him in the cell.
It shouldn't take a nat 20 for him to admit he sucks. Anyway, life lessons, not related to this.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving
Look,
on. I have a lot of anger today.
I'm with you, dude.
all right, I have been able to spot a few things. Been able to wild shape a bit to get a look around. Look, in the other downstairs area where the vault is, it's guarded by a couple of I think they're called chimeras.
Do we know
Okay.
what these are?
Oh no, it's horrible.
Roll a nature check. Anybody who wants to.
You know
It
what?
has
Why
to be
not?
nature.
You never know.
Yes.
Hey. Oh.
Uh,
Why
hello.
would that find
Okay.
everything? I don't think it. Well, does
I'm
it
really
find
good at nature.
Oh, nature is intelligence.
320.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody but Ada has heard stories. So a
a weird day.
chimera has 3 heads. Yep. Yeah, one of them is a goat's head. One of them is a kind of like a saber-toothed tiger, but with like more hair. And the other head is a dragon that breathes fire.
We don't know what lion is.
They fall asleep to lullabies. No. That was just really
I think that's only 3
Wait.
headed dogs.
yeah, it's Cerberus. I can't say it. Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Thank you.
Anyway, but see, here's what you need to
Did
know
you say
about the
chimera plural?
chimeras. Yeah, there's 2 chimeras, but Gunnar keeps a magic item in his chambers here, some kind of item that can control them to an extent. Anyway,
You know where he is? Has he been here recently?
I haven't seen Gunnar here the whole time. I've only been here for a couple days, but you know. I
Who
did
goes
see
into
the
his study?
As far as I know, he's the only one who ever goes in or out of there. The vault, though, it's not just the marshal who can get there. I saw that wizard, Ion. I was a little too far away to hear the password, but he went through the glowing doors.
They do that regularly.
I've only seen him do it once since I've been here, so I guess not incredibly frequently.
Do Do we
What do you know about these people here?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just learned about the ritual going on outside right now.
So this can be part of the preparation for the heist. And what would you like to do? Would you all like to do one collective history check to see what somebody might remember about some of the specific people that work here? Do you want to like have somebody ask around in town about them?
What's the role if they ask around town? So I know what to choose.
That one can be persuasion, but it can also be insight.
Oh well.
Or deception if you're trying to sell a
lucky.
story.
Would we all be able to roll that? Just like one people?
This will be one person.
Oh,
So a collective history or a one-person insight. Okay, what do we
or
feel like at?
persuasion.
It's a deception.
Oh.
I can definitely do deception.
Yeah.
If I'm
I could
going
do
around.
history, but deception's probably better. Because I'll guide you.
Okay, you can guide me in
Okay.
my deception. And it's just a straight roll.
All right. Yeah, Hap, let's flash back to you being in town.
Alright. Apparently we didn't come here in the morning, so, I was bored. Wandering around here.
This
Okay.
can be with advantage since everybody's assisting.
Alright, so what are we looking like? Are we thinking the tavern's like the best place? Do I see where soldiers, guards like to hang out? Like, is there anybody coming off duty or getting ready to go on duty? Anywhere? Food stalls,
You have seen a few people in town that look like they work for Gunnar or have been to the fortress.
Okay, did I notice like where they like to hang out or people they like to linger and talk to? Is there like a favorite
Definitely the mead
food stall? Okay, fine, the mead hall.
Hmm?
I was hoping to get some food, but alright, fine.
It
mead
looks
hall it is.
exactly like every other mead hall you've ever been in.
Yeah,
They do
yeah,
have
I
turkey
expected
leg.
it. That's
We did
good.
establish that.
It might be weird for a squirrel to eat a turkey leg, but whatever, it's fine.
You did say they're omnivores.
Yeah, that is true. Turkey, though, is probably not really the prey we normally go after, but
Probably.
if someone else kills it for us, might as well. Now, is there any sort of, like, musician bard in this establishment?
Sure.
Great, are they attractive?
Roll a luck check.
What do I have to roll for a luck check? Is that just
This
a
is
straight
up
D20?
D20 roll. Yep.
Okay. I thought you were gonna make me roll a D10. Wow, okay.
They
that's
are a 5 on a scale of 1 to 20.
Yeah, not good
So-
enough for Cole, so we're gonna ignore that. Well, I had to try.
To have a conversation with Cole about this, I'm begging you.
You
Okay,
didn't
so
notice.
in your memory, this person is hideous. Canonically, this is just a normal-looking woman
Okay.
who's like maybe a little older than Cole's.
Is Cole
like, age
attracted
range
to
of
women?
attraction.
Do I know Cole's attracted to women? I forgot. My brain's not working. I gotta double check. Is Cole attracted to women?
Cole is paying.
Oh,
Cole
okay.
is pan.
So yeah, just
Okay,
like a
well
little
that's
bit
not why they're
older.
5 in my memory.
History
then.
check.
Okay.
Roll a history check.
Cole sexuality.
Okay, you do find some guards.
I'm the only one who could probably pull that off because you didn't have that heart-to-heart conversation, if I remember correctly, with anybody else. We can roleplay that out on screen. That'd be really funny. You all can have fun guessing what my sex. You can all have fun guessing what my sexuality
Wait,
is.
is that part of
and
the
may surprise
bingo?
you.
I don't think that's
Anyway,
what
you're
it's
trying to get
emotional.
information from
Emotional,
guards
yeah,
using
Cole.
We were getting
deception.
different
gotta get
information at the
emotional.
moment. Okay, fine. Is the
About the people that
bartender
work at the
attractive?
Hap, stay on task.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. I guess, who looks chattier?
Ada, you are now canonically there.
Who looks more gossipy? the waiter or waitress, or like the bartender, like of the staff working here, or is there like somebody that seems to hang around here a lot? I'm gonna take a moment to observe to see who might have the best gossip.
Okay.
Who's the gossip? I
Um,
need the town gossip here.
Uh,
Cold spear.
yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh,
But this will be the
rad.
last thing you can do a roll on before you do your deception or
I-
whatever to
Can I
gather
give
the
her?
information.
Can I give Hap advantage? Because in my head, Hilda was the town gossip, so I would know who the next town gossip is.
Sure.
Why don't you just tell me who the town gossip is?
I don't know for sure. I can guess. I'll put you in a direction.
Okay, well, insight's not my greatest skill here. 20, unless Cole is also canonically here.
No.
No? Okay. Fine. Alright,
Not what
20.
that first part was.
I didn't say anything out loud. I just looked around a room.
Yeah, the bartender, Burke. Burke is a big old gossip.
Okay, well, I'm gonna approach Burke then and order whatever he thinks the best thing on the menu is.
It's
Look.
very strong ale.
In
Or
the
very
middle
strong
of the-
mead.
Alright, that's cool.
Roll a
Give
con
me
save.
I didn't say I drank it quite yet.
Okay.
Hold your horses.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna be distracting him with conversation. I'm hoping he's not staring at me drinking.
I'll drink to be polite since I'm there.
Let's roll your deception check and then we'll see how
Yeah.
it plays out with you gathering this info.
Alright. So is it straight deception roll with guidance? Or is it
If Ada gave
help
you guidance, then you have guidance.
I did give you
alright.
guidance.
There's a trick.
Alright, so let me roll the guidance. You can ignore the one there. Well, never mind, don't ignore the run because it's the same. It's a 28.
28.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How do you go about deceiving Burke to get this intel?
Well, as the fate bearers, we're very interested in how the clans are doing and how they're run and stuff like that. And, you know, just a lot of new things are happening. Like that thing that's happening up north. How's that going? Seem like
yeah,
we're
that
employed by them.
Oh yeah, that new fort. Yeah, it feels like lots of folks in and out of there. That Marshall lady, that Tekla, Marshall Tekla. She comes around here a fair bit.
Do I know Tekla? Is that a name that's like popping into my head?
Same question.
It's gonna be Cole's same question once you tell Cole too, probably.
Yeah, both of you can roll a history check.
Okay. Can't believe Cole abandoned me.
I'm gonna use my rune
19.
for history today.
19.
27.
Okay, show off.
Yeah, so what you know about Tekla is Tekla has a reputation as a raider who really, really values like nothing less than perfection from her subordinates. She is all about being a perfect model for subordinates to emulate. Very, very immaculate reputation for perfectionism.
Try to do some.
What's perfect in Raider Land?
That's a good question.
Perfect is like, yeah, in terms of raiders, it's like doing the drills perfectly, responding to orders perfectly, not defying your raid leader. Yeah, it's a very like almost like too organized militaristic attitude for a lot of raiders, but she is known for like never breaking rules, never breaking any like
Always listening to chain of command.
Yeah, well, and also like homage to the Stone Court and like always following those like philosophies and prayers.
Ew. Well, I'm gonna just do some like gentle ribbing. It's like, huh, who could live up to those standards? Am I right? Seriously, like, how are people like working with her?
Well, I think some people would be a little bit shocked, to be honest. Uh, I mean, there's a couple rumors going around that she's not quite as straight-laced as they say.
Really? I'm just gonna lean in on the gossip. He's like, oh, tell me more. Buddy, friend of mine. Man, tell me more about this. Like, have you heard something?
I throw just an extra copper, like a few copper down. I overpay for our
Right.
drinks.
Right. Yeah, you tip well. Look, I probably shouldn't say much, but I mean, y'all are like the fate bearers, so.
You can
So I
trust
mean,
us.
we don't want this getting out, Like we don't want anybody
No.
to like, it keeps things organized, But apparently, over the past few months, Tekla's racked up quite a bit of gambling debt.
Ooh. Not a
What I
very
hear,
lucky
owes
one.
pretty hefty sum of gold, and I mean, if word got out that she was, corruptible, or, I mean, her reputation would be quite sullied. So, but I trust y'all to be extremely discreet about this.
Of course.
Of course,
Do you know
discreet is my middle name.
who the debt is owed to?
Not entirely sure. Just some of the rowdier folks in town.
The rowdier folks in town. I mean, it would be such a shame if her commanding officer found out about this, right? Or even who helps her run that place? It can't just be all her, right? Somebody's got to be helping her with that big operation.
Well, I figure if anybody she works with finds out that she, is like involved with something that's like so against her straight-laced persona, might make it hard for her subordinates to trust her.
That's true. Does she have like some magical folk underneath her as well, or I heard they have some magical folk around here.
I've seen folks coming in and out of there, but it's kind of hard to tell who's on there permanently and who's just temporary. Sometimes they have people who stay for a few months or a while, so I'm not sure who's on the docket right now for that.
Oh, okay. I just thought I heard that she was leading some of the rituals half the time, but not like the other part, like somebody else was doing it. But I could just be mistaken.
Nope, can't help you with any rituals. He ends up giving no more useful information.
God damn it.
I want to
Oh,
ask him if he
Oh,
has heard anything about
sorry.
when
cut the
Gunnar is
music too
expected
soon.
back.
He doesn't know. He just knows Gunnar is away.
Just fishing for it.
Dead.
He didn't mention when they like how often the marshal comes to town or what time of day, did they? No.
The marshal guards the fortress. The marshal's there pretty much all the time.
Oh, I thought they were saying they frequent the town or the tavern or whatever. Never mind. Darn it.
Well,
They'd have to for the gambling.
yeah, they're
debt.
there most of the time.
I would assume in the evenings, maybe, since
Yeah.
she runs the morning ritual.
Just a thought.
Yeah, either way, there's like usually like a second in a command that like takes her place when she's not there. I don't know. The one shot didn't prep for this.
No,
don't
because
tell
I was
who's in
thinking
charge when
more
she's gone.
of. No, I was thinking more of us bothering her while she's in town, but if yeah, not worried about it.
Okay, so y'all are in the dungeons.
Has there been
The door out
anyone
of the dungeon is unlocked.
else held prisoner here, Priala?
Not since I've been here.
So next step we have to get
Okay.
to the marshal or the wizard or
Or Gunner's
Let's
room.
go to-
Gunner's room.
Is this door over here the only door?
Yes.
Is there any gaps around the door?
I'm gonna have to say no.
Not even for a centipede?
There is not a 1-inch gap.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna put my ear to the door and listen. Because this is the only door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was just gonna ask if we have the map. Do we know which of Gunners or Marshall or its quarters closest?
Yeah, let me pull out that map.
Should we try to
So
go to
you all
Gunner's?
are down that staircase that says to prison and drain. So if you go up
Alright.
those stairs, you'll come out to that hallway.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let you know, as soon as that door
So
is
we're
opened, a Karn's going through and scouting invisibly,
So we're
obviously.
right near the place where they're doing the ceremonies.
And Gunner's room is off of the dedication hall? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Shit.
The marshal's office is just at the other end of the hallway at that top end there where it says marshal.
We could always hit the
Um,
marshal first.
Where's the start?
Will he be there?
Maybe, but we could get the password.
Sure.
A little bit of black.
I cast pass without a trace on us.
We
Oh, yeah, password.
They said that
trace. Yep,
the
got it.
Lutan are particular religious fanatics, right?
Yeah.
Like
What it seems like, yes.
To varying degrees, yeah.
if we need to cause panic, we can put things in the cave where oh no, Luda's raining her rage and death upon you because you didn't do your ritual. I don't know. If we need to through the room somehow.
Cole, you have very brilliant and wonderful ideas. I want you to know that. Anyway, I'm listening at the door. Is anybody at the door?
We could cause a religious panic. That'd be fun.
Roll
Oh,
perception.
we also know that Lucha's not with the others in the stone court. We learned that,
That is true.
and that's
Yeah.
not common knowledge.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Hap, you do not hear anybody on the staircase or the hallway.
Is the door unlocked?
It is.
Does it open quietly as I'm trying to open it very quietly?
Yeah, you open it very slowly and it does not seem to make any kind of disturbing noise that breaks like the ambient noise of the fortress.
Great. A Karn's gonna go scout ahead.
Okay.
I'm giving myself
Man.
blessing of the trickster just to say it out loud for next stealth check.
Mhm.
And then
I'm
I don't
gonna
know if any of
throw something out there, but what if, and it could be crazy, but since the library is like away, pulls everyone away, if we set fire to the library, because my head says it's
Not
pretty
the library.
flammable. I know, but think of the books that they have hopefully aren't great, but it seems like a flammable room of all the rooms and a distraction to get people to go, oh god, there's a fire, and then we have that side, the marshal's side, all empty a little bit, because if they're strict to protocols, they're going to be,
What about the armory?
Do we know
is
anything
that
about
going to be easy to set
protocols?
fire?
It at least gets their weapons.
You're not entirely sure about protocols.
Anyway,
Jay, if I think I did something to the token for Akarn. Do you see what Akarn sees now?
Probably not, considering I can't even see a Karn. Where is a
Oh, I
Karn?
moved Akarn to the hallway. Hi.
Nope. I can not. Oh,
Okay, I think I can make
can't.
the areas visible on your map a little bit. This is where Karn can get to without opening doors.
Yeah, I don't have control over a Karn, apparently, from what I can tell.
I'm sorry, I'm just moving him. There we go. That's what he can see.
That's great. It's not what I can see though. Nothing has changed for me. And I cannot.
Are you able to see like the hallways up here, like a little bit revealed?
Nope, nothing has changed for me, and I can't even pick up a Karn's token. I'm like trying to grab a Karn and I
Actually, I feel like
can't.
y'all are seeing more of the map than you're supposed to.
Yeah, I can see
Well,
a
We
lot
can
of the map.
see a lot of the map.
But we can't see if anybody's there. Like if there's
Yeah,
like
we
a
can't see
token.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shadows still hide if there are people there, but yeah.
It
We
just
can
looks like
see
a
the shape
brown
of the thing.
overlay. But yeah, if there's a. Yeah, I can't pick up a Karn. And I couldn't see you moving a Karn around. And I can't really see anything in particular.
I have no idea why the lighting is.
I
so
mean, I could
glitchy
move my
on your
half
side.
token around briefly. Like I can just move
Feel
half
free to do
around.
that.
It makes you better.
Woo.
It makes you feel better. Call was turn invisible and.
Da 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 da. Man, this is a very empty fortress. I'm just gonna say.
They're all in the
Well, that's just
dedication
the
ceremony.
hallway.
For the
You
thing.
definitely, or I should say, a Karn definitely hears, like noise coming from behind at least one of those doors.
At least one of those doors. Is this door open? Because I can see beyond this door right up here.
Oh, whoops. It's not open, but there's definitely voices, like multiple voices. They're
Okay.
carousing in there. Yeah, you can hear them.
Okay, so there's people over there. La da da da. This is. What is this? Can I go through there?
Through. Oh, that's a portcullis. You can go through it. It's not down right now.
Oh. Take note of that. And these are just closed doors. Okay. So nobody's in the hallway. Oh, is there like a window right there? Because I see like a little light shining through over here.
That's a drawing error on my part. There's no
Oh,
actual
well.
gap there.
It didn't really reveal anything, even though I would like it to. But okay, so if I'm here, am I hearing voices from the left or the right?
Only the right.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna, as Hap, assuming Hap is still in the room, just be like, put my ear right to the door crack and be like, I don't hear any voices close by. I think we can go out.
Hap, are we still pretending you don't have a familiar?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry your weasel thing is useless. Anyway.
Story's perfect.
Story is a pet. I have better ears and tails than Story ever did.
What are we doing right now, though? If we leave the room, I don't know what we planned on.
So we're either
Where we're
going
going.
to
Oh
the
yeah, where are we
warden's
going?
office, or we're going to go set something on fire.
Or we could just go straight to the vault
Or both.
and blast things.
We
No,
can't go to
we
the vault
need a
because we don't have a
password.
password
Oh, that's true.
We don't have the
Yeah.
password. Those
from
okay,
the
rare-
marshal has
I'll,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I mean,
kinda...
you can deal with monsters. I bet you all look like pretty hardy folk, but if you don't have the password, no, you ain't getting through there. So
See, this
probably
is
want to
what
go
I.
after the marshal first.
Can we lock them? Okay, what kind of doors are these that are inside? Just basic wooden doors?
Yes.
Is there any way we could barricade a door and trap them in a room? Maybe after lighting
There are
something
literally
poisonous.
cells that you have keys for in the room.
No, but what I'm
that you're
talking
in.
about is there's a bunch of people in the dedication room, right? I heard their voices. I also am very aware there's no way out because I have tried to find a way in and there wasn't. Am I correct in assuming that, from what I could tell from the outside, there's no way out of that dedication room except for that hallway door?
We do need to get to Gunner's room.
Eventually.
horrible idea if we split the party.
Makes for
because-
entertainment.
There is only the one door into the dedication room. Yes.
Because like
We could
Cole and I
barricade
could
the
both
door.
be invisible. We could go into Gunner's office, find what we can find there, and then everyone else could go light something on fire, and then we could all meet up at the warden's office.
I'm okay with that.
We could just trap everyone in the dedication room and go back to there eventually.
Only half.
But if you set it on fire and there's paper in there, that's useful.
Only half people have dedication. Well, it doesn't.
Okay, other point of question. We're not being sneaky about the fact that we, the Fate Bearers, are breaking in here, right? Like, if they find out our identity, that's totally cool, right?
Well, they don't know I'm a fate bearer, and now that we know how to get in there, worst case scenario, I don't mind just, like being a scapegoat of like, oh, look at me, don't look behind you, and you guys run away, and I'll get into prison for a little bit, and then just get me out in a little while. Worst case scenario, I'm just saying that is an option.
We also
Or,
we're
if there's
pretty
no
open at
witnesses,
Driscoll,
there's no
but
witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
we have a case against the Lutans.
We could just kill the witnesses.
Either way, if you need a quick getaway, that's just putting it out there.
I don't know if we can kill many witnesses that fast.
Someone will probably escape.
Well, there's only 2 ways out, and one of them is secret.
Friends, we are running out of time. That dedication is only 15 minutes.
Okay, Coulter's invisible.
Coulter's invisible.
Wait, what? What plan are we doing?
Just everyone run!
Invisible.
Do something.
I'm going to the marshal's office, right?
Yes. Okay, I'll go with
I'll
them
keep an
and
eye
I'll
on
do pass
him.
the trace on our side. So I'll go with
Okay.
Dagoneth
Go
in his
to
office.
the marshal's office.
Me
I'm
and
gonna
Cole will
cast
invisibly go to Gunner's office.
I haven't clicked it yet, but
Uh,
I cast pass that trace. I just want to say it. I'm clicking the button.
To Gunner's quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be invisible, and I'm just gonna like hang out between. As I have a Karn scout the other way. Actually, I need to get. You know what? I need to be able to control a Karn, so I'm just gonna drag another Karn out here.
Mhm.
So I can move this one. Can't move the other one.
Okay. So just to clarify, who's going with which group? Sigrun is staying with Dag and Espen,
So am I.
And Odrun, I think.
and Odrun. Okay. And then Cull and Hap are invisible, and Ada is also invisible.
Mhm.
Oh, Hap's
So
staying
I
in the
don't have
hallway.
passes
Cull
on
and
a
Ada
trace.
are.
I have invisibility. Yeah.
I
Okay.
oops, I didn't mean to do that. I will kind of like pull Secret aside and be like, I think I hear voices from the room, specifically off the marshal's room.
And when you
Yeah.
tell me that, I'm gonna tell you everyone in town was like side-eyeing Ada, since we're telling each other things. I'm just kidding.
Well, they're just jealous.
Okay.
because
So,
humans are stupid.
I'm gonna start with the let's see, the dedication hall group. Okay.
I'll have a
Whoops,
Karn
I don't
kind
have
of-
the people in there because I didn't know what time of day y'all were going to this. Give me a second.
I really wish I could see through a Karn's eyes because I want a Karn to like flit around a bit so I can see. I can't. If Hap ends up in weird places, just know that I'm using Hap's token for a Karn's token sometimes.
Yep, all good.
I will kind of put my
There we
ear up
go.
against
That's
this
who's supposed
door
to be
at
in
some
there.
point.
Are we good to take our tokens that way?
Into the dedication room, yes.
I accidentally put my token underneath Odrun's token, and it's gone for me now.
A lot of people.
All right. So, in this dedication hall, you do see a wizard. Looks to be probably like half elf, but he has hair that's like mostly shaved on both sides of his head. Wearing loose kind of robes. He's reciting some kind of prayer. There seems to be an altar up on a dais. Feels very churchy vibes here. The soldiers here are on rows of cushioned kneeling pillows on a marble tiled floor. There's a lot of wood carvings lining the walls. depicting Luda in heroic poses and armies of her worshippers, showing strength of will and resiliency and fortitude in battle. So
How distinct is this from like the worship of Luta that we'd be familiar with from just like being within the clan?
It's not entirely unfamiliar with what you've seen from Lutan clerics. It's probably a little more like it's more about the level of enthusiasm, like the difference between like a bored priest reciting a Latin
Yes.
prayer versus like a fire and brimstone preacher going
Mhm,
like
mhm.
praise to Luta.
Totally with ya.
Like,
Yep.
yeah,
Totally with ya.
it's like a little bit more fire and brimstone, like and it seems to be more about like the theme seems to be like vengeance upon the enemies of the Lutans and to need to spread her will to the world, like so it's definitely a very aggressive sermon.
Call, you can feel
But,
Ada's disdain for this man.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably feel this too.
The door to Gunner's room though is locked.
Gunner door?
What?
Is there a gap under Gunner's door?
This place is really well constructed. The gaps are like
Yes.
so tiny; they're too small for centipedes.
They're airtight. They're completely airtight.
Let me
That
have my
doesn't
fun.
make sense.
Let
Let me have my fun. You've
Let
had a
doors
lot
have
of fun
meaning.
this session with me already.
I
Let me have
am
my door gap.
assuming Call has better sleight of hand than me, so I pass him the thieves' tools. I have +1.
He has +1.
Great.
You guys are perfect for this particular mission.
Oh. Why not?
Just don't get out one.
Okay. You jiggle the thieves' tools in there, and the lock stays locked.
May I also
So
try?
I'm gonna jump over to the other group. This is gonna be like time passing for multiple tries here. Okay, so the rest of you, heading over to the marshal's quarters. Are you all just like walking right into the marshal's room, or
Sneaking and then listening at the door and pass that traces on.
Okay, you do a pass
I'll
without trace.
clarify.
Yeah. Make stealth checks.
Dag and Espen, I swear to God.
Dag gets a
19.
25.
Apologize, I
Espen
didn't
gets
believe in you.
an 18 thanks to pass without trace.
19.
I thank you, pass that trace. 20.
But it's 4.
All right. All right. You don't hear any voices at the door, but you do hear very, very faint movement.
I'm gonna look at Odrun and see. Are we getting crazy eyes, Odrun? Or are we getting like not you having crazy eyes, but like because I'll just burst the door up and we'll just go do this. But I'm trying to gauge your face. That looks like a yes to me. I busted in the door. I kicked it down.
No, do it quietly.
Oh, crap! I can't tell if it's too late.
You get a signal, and as you like reach for the handle, it is unlocked.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't kick it.
Yep. Let's see. Did I open it? No, there we go. Door's open.
Okay. I can't move my token. I got it stuck under Odrun's
Oh,
token.
hang
I'm
on.
sorry.
Oh,
Is it this one? Or is it this one?
Yeah, thank you. There you go. I was hiding.
That
No,
way.
it's the room on the left. Sorry.
That way, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
you check that door and it's like a war room. And you're like, wait, that's not the
like a
quarters, it was the
table?
left
Oh,
door.
here we go. That's the door. Okay.
Can I have like peeked
Yep.
in with like a spoon and not all the way
Wait.
open?
There's a war room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the map.
Yeah, it was labeled on the map.
Woohoo. Right here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna have a Karn go check out for any war plans.
Okay.
You did open the door, so now a Karn can't get in. Okay, so Marshall's
Centipede.
quarters. I'm gonna switch up the music because I don't like having the same track playing for too long. Let's do this one. All right. I know it's a little more low key, but yeah.
What was the Marshall's
All right,
name again?
so
Tekla.
Tekla?
yeah, Marshall Tekla. Yeah, so she is sitting at a large writing desk. There's ink, papers, wax, a stamp. There's a large bed with a duvet. There's a Lutan banner on the wall. She immediately, well, no, not immediately, because y'all are very sneaky, and Pass Without Trace would have covered up the sound of the door opening. So,
Oh, thank God.
yeah, I'm gonna say her back is turned right now.
So here's what I'm about to do. Sarah's gonna say this, but I'm about to just say.
No, we flash back. We flash back to
Oh.
when you're planning.
Oh no, because I Sigurd would have just done this. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wasn't part of the plan, but I was
Okay.
just gonna grab Dag and Espen and be like, I found these two sneaking in again. Get her guard down, pretend like I work here, but I won't do it. I don't know now. I'm sweating in so many places.
Ojerun would, I mean, you could do that, or Ojerun would probably just walk in, just all bravado, walk in, and say, oh, hello, Marshall. I hear you like to gamble. That would
Oh,
be
you're
mine.
right. That's smart. I'm
That
gonna
would
lock
be
the
mine.
door behind
And
us
then lock
as
the
we
door behind
do.
us. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sigurd's gonna keep her mouth shut and just try to look intimidated and not open it the whole time.
She looks like she was about to reach for the other door in the room and just dart to
Oh,
what
no.
you're pretty sure is the quarters. But when you say gambling debt, her hand freezes. Look, I don't know who you are, what you're doing here.
Yeah, you don't. And that's alright. You don't need to. Here's the thing. There's one thing you know that I need to know. And then beyond that, we never have to know anything else about each other, alright? So here, all we need, I need the password to the vault. You know the password to the vault. I would like you to give me the password to the vault, and then I will just forget anything and everything that I might possibly know about debts and gambling and such, and you can keep your sterling reputation and just pretend that we snuck by you completely.
Alright, I need you to roll either intimidation or persuasion.
Do I get advantage with
Advantage because I'm so
Sigrid
scary.
standing there looking angry?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay, cool.
Also, that was very well put.
Thank you. It just came out.
So good.
15.
Thank you, advantage.
Okay. Yeah, advantage saved you.
It did.
She sighs deeply, closes her eyes. Okay, just look, please don't say anything to anybody about this. I can't, I mean, if my reputation can't take, I'll never gamble again, I swear. Just
Even if you do,
need to
I
keep
really
things in order here.
I really don't care, honestly. There's a few things about your boss that I need to find out. I hear there's papers in that vault. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I am actually really here for. A couple others might grab some trinkets or something, but really, I am here for just some paperwork. If you wish to gamble, you can gamble as much as you like. But as long as you give me the password, nobody'll hear a thing.
Stealing secrets, not money.
Well, if you're
I didn't do that. Sigrun didn't do that. I just threw that back to
No, you're
Sarah.
Dag and Espen did.
There we go.
Dag did.
all right, just I cannot let my reputation be sullied. Just at least tie me up real quick and I'll tell you the password.
Sure,
Sigrun punches her right in the face.
we can do that.
Got you. Siri just went off
Ow.
when I did that.
I had to make it realistic.
Yeah.
Just had to bruise you up a little bit.
Okay.
All right, we'll tie her up.
All right.
Okay.
And with that, we are going to take a quick break for 7 or 8 minutes. Don't go anywhere, and we will see what happens with the rest of this heist. See you in a few. So, Odrun and Sigrun have just tied up the marshal in her office, just to her desk chair. I assume gagged once you get the password.
Once we get the
Is she into
Password's
it?
Bloodhawk, by the way.
Bloodhawk.
Bloodhawk.
Good to know.
Yep.
How's that
Yeah.
spelled? No.
Just the way it sounds.
Is anybody get
Alright.
insight check if this person's really like cool with this?
We're
She
just
doesn't
going
seem
with
happy
it.
about it. She looks like she's regretting everything about her life up to this point.
Incredible.
Mostly the gambling part.
Feels correct.
To go with the theme, I'm gonna rummage through her drawers and just take any loose change that happens to be around since she owes us money. I'm just pretending I'm
Ooh,
living the
fun
role. Yeah.
Yeah, so going through, first off, actually, no, first off. The only thing you really find other than, like, really bland-looking, like, orders for equipment, there's a lockbox under her bed. It's currently locked, but you can assume it belongs to the person you have tied to a chair right now.
Does she have keys on her person?
She does. She has a whole key ring.
Oh my gosh, let's try the keys, Sigrun. The last
You
time
should
I
take the
knocked something open, I destroyed something, and I don't want to do that this time.
My mouth is sealed, but I'm nodding. Like Robin Hood Men in Tights, the sidekick that never talks as he lost his tongue. That's the vibe.
All good.
Like,
Okay. Cool. You open this lockbox. You find, so Sigrun, you can add this to your inventory and distribute it as you feel like. You find 14 gold. You find a scroll of fireball. So that's yours now. There's also
oh no!
there's also a letter that says, Tekla, no more excuses. Your debt is due. Come up with the money now. Underlined. Isn't there a massive treasure in your fort? Might be painful to betray Gunnar, but I promise it's much more painful to cross us. It's not signed.
Odrun walks over to Tekla and ungags her. How much do you actually owe them?
1,200 gold.
1,200?
Damn.
Shit,
You
girl,
still
you need to
gambling,
improve your
right?
luck.
No.
Okay. Alright. Tell you what.
Do you put the gag back?
I will in
Oh,
just
you're
a
still
second.
talking.
Tell you what. I don't want you to die. You seem like you're an okay person. Tell me one thing, though. Are you actually loyal to Gunnar?
Me overhearing this from a Karn. Why do we assume that this is an okay person? What made this assumption? I'm over here in the hallway just being like, this is a stupid assumption. I judge you from afar.
Just asking.
Why
You're
do
just
you
talking
ask?
to yourself alone in the hallway.
Because
Yeah.
I think Gunnar and Kari seem rather sketchy to me, and well, Kari in particular seems more than sketchy. I have quite a thing, but look, just answer the question: are you loyal to him or not?
Look. I just need order, structure. I need things to make sense. I need things to be organized. And so, whatever you have planning, I can't be a part of it.
That's alright. I wasn't gonna ask you to be a part of it. Never mind. Alright. Gagger, leave her.
Should we
Good
knock her
enough.
out?
We should knock her out.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry about this. Thwack.
All right. Roll an unarmed strike.
How do I do that again? I forget.
It's I think that's just a strength check for you because I'm not sure if you're proficient with unarmed strikes.
I mean, I'm a barbarian, so I don't see why not.
Oh.
But apparently, I hit the ground
Or the
behind your head.
backhand.
Oh.
Ow!
Sorry, that was supposed to work a little better than that. Never mind, let's go.
Our
wait,
intimidation has gone down.
Are we supposed
Are
to
you
wait?
what?
We didn't really plan past this. It's happening at the same time, actually, so we'll find out.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Yep. So
right,
back
we're done.
over to well, yeah. I'm gonna visit Hap in just a minute. But back to Ada and Cole. Ada, go ahead and try a.
We have a question.
We have.
You have a question. Okay.
Was that contested?
Yep, that's a good question.
Oh, that's so funny.
May have forgotten
It
that.
was not contested.
Can we record
So I'm
again?
gonna say we're not gonna retcon it, but I am gonna let you be the one to try it the second time.
Great.
So you still lost a bit of time fumbling over it before remembering.
I just forgot.
I was like, I could do dimension door.
I didn't even. I was like, I think I can
I
see
love
you.
that. Yep, it clicks right open.
I'm like not helpful, but I'm extra judgy.
Yep. It does look like everybody's facing away from you. You are at the back of this chamber. So nobody notices as you sneak in. Let me unlock that.
Very quietly close it behind us.
Yep. Okay.
Might have a car and try to slip in.
Okay.
Okay, let's rummage through this thing.
All right.
Yeah, rummaging.
So, okay, so you're digging through here. Let's have one person make a perception check in here. So this does look like a very ornately furnished set of quarters. There's a very elegant bed with black curtains. There's a wardrobe, a chest of drawers, all of them cut from really nice red oak. There's geometric, your favorite word, tapestries hanging on the wall. Along
course
with like
there
the Lutan like blue Wolverine symbol. The torches seem to be lit with continual flame. Yeah.
Could I make an argument for investigation?
Yes.
Can Cole help me?
Yes.
Amazing. Oh, there's no +3. Ignore that.
Understood. All right. So yeah, in this room, big important thing you see is at the foot of the bed there's a red chest. And it is not locked. There's no lock on it. The room was locked.
Greatest enemy.
Yep. Okay, and I need to add a fun new item to your inventory. One sec.
No.
Control Chimera.
Oh wait, I guess I don't need to give you the actual. No, I'll just give you the description. It's fine. There's like little runes on the side that have like activation words on it, so it's fine. So you now have the Tiger Tamer's Whip. So this whip can cast Compulsion, targeting only beasts and monstrosities with intelligence of 7 or lower, DC 15. After using the ability, you must finish a long rest before you can cast the spell again in this way.
Aesthetically, how is it used? I just want to visualize it.
So you don't even have to make an actual attack with it. You just snap it in the air, and it casts the spell. So it will make a whip crack.
I love that. I would hope please someone use it.
Well, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
idea.
We might need
I think we
to.
must.
Yeah, I think we
I just
have
love
to.
picturing whoever has to go
Yes.
every time.
All right. So that is let's see. Your investigation, you got 16. Okay, that was it. going back to Hap, Hap, you're staying by the door to the dedication chamber, right?
I'm honestly just kind of hanging out, like, really, like, at the corner here. I kind of just move my token around just to, like, see a little bit better, because I know a Karn is just kind of dashing around. I'm gonna have a Karn once again make a loop around. I'm just kind of moving back and forth. It's a lot of pacing. It's a lot of judgment. It's a lot of listening for people moving. It's a lot of
Yeah,
anything could happen at any moment.
you notice Espen going, Dag, what are you doing? Stay close. What? I have to look at this portcullis. What? Why? Is that really what we need to be worried about right now? Look, the portcullis went down, and that's how I got caught, okay? I wasn't able to get out in time, but nobody was anywhere near it, so I have to find out there's gotta be some kind of, like, mechanism or trigger or pressure plate or something that, I need to find something here. Hap, you hear them bicker about this distraction for a little bit longer, and Dag gets a little quiet. You just hear a little bit of shuffling, and then Espen's like, "Come on, we need to get away from here." And then Dag just kind of comes back. I need you to make an insight check.
Yeah, because they don't see me because I'm invisible right now. 19.
Dag is upset about something. He
Well,
was looking at the portcullis, and now he just got very uncharacteristically quiet.
that was uncharacteristic for this man. He's just a weird boy.
It's at this
Okay.
point, though, he doesn't say anything as Odrun and Sigrun get back out into the hallway. Ada and Cole,
Ooh.
you're about done now as well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What happened to the girlfriend?
She stayed down in the prison.
Oh, okay. Triple checking. Just triple checking. She never, like, popped up? No? She just literally just hanging out down there?
Where are we still
Did you...
Oh, sorry.
Well, I guess you did persuade her to help, so if you want her anywhere in particular, she can go as directed.
Did we direct her anywhere?
Not yet, she's just kind of lurking.
The password and the ability to the chimera. So
Yeah, should just. Are we still within the 15 minutes so we can like get back downstairs before anyone sees us?
Yeah, you know there's about 3 minutes left in the ceremony.
okay. Getting out, I think.
Yep, gonna go.
And do me and Drew notice the weird tension that Hap came upon between Dag and Espen as we're coming
don't
upon
see
the
me,
group, or no?
I'm...
No, not you. Just the weird tension
Oh,
that
yeah.
Dag and Espen had.
Yeah, Dag seems like really quiet, like not just sneaking around quiet, but like his shoulders are stiffer, and his look is like very much more focused than it usually is. Okay, so y'all head down this staircase here, that leads to, you're headed straight to the vault, right?
I think so.
I
You
think
ready
so.
for
I think so.
Chimera
Okay.
stuff?
Yep, let me move y'all down there.
I need to say, as Sarah, I'm getting the inkling that Dag found out that Espen's the one who dropped the portcullis, but that's just me being a super paranoid person. I don't think Sigurd knows this all, but that's what Sarah's brain did with that reaction from Dag, and I don't know what to do with that information, but that's just what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna be honest. These guys just seem weird from the get-go. We don't know what they want. I wouldn't be surprised
Look
if
at
we
my
opened up the
moving.
vault and they had something they wanted in there.
KJ,
Particular.
if Odrin saw that, they would kind of drag Dag to the back of the group just a little bit and just ask him, hey, wrong? What's going on?
Sorry, give me just one sec
Sure,
while I'm finishing
you're fine.
moving tokens. Who did I not move somebody?
Me?
Oh, Drew.
Where are you? Why do I not see you?
I think it's that weird thing where either you can see me
That's
or I
the-
can
oh.
see you, but we can't see me at the same time.
Okay. While I refresh your page, we'll have you literally catch up with the rest of the party.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend Akarn is scouting. Well, nothing there.
Nothing. I just, I always thought I tripped something. You know? Like a wire or, some kind of trap or something, but there was nothing on that portcullis. No one else could have possibly reached the controls.
What do you mean no one else?
Look, the last time we tried to break in here, we got spotted by the wizard,
Yeah.
and we started running, and Espen got through the portcullis, and I didn't. Espen, and you're like down the stairs into the basement hallway at this point. Espen, you're the only one. You're the only one that could read. You have that mage hand.
Are they being uncomfortably loud about this, by the way, or is it in a tone that I wouldn't be
He's
anxious about?
definitely on his way to getting louder.
Okay.
You need to stay quiet.
Okay, I don't know why I cannot see Odrun's token.
Might pull
This is
myself
really
this
bugging
guy.
me.
Yeah, I can't see anybody else. So.
Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness. It's like, boom, there we go.
Oh, hi. There we are.
Lovely. Okay. Yeah, so Dag is clearly rearing up to start getting louder. You are downstairs, so your noises shouldn't carry upstairs, but anything that's near the vault will probably hear.
Dag, can we have our emotional outburst later, please? Just hold it in for a little bit.
Does Aspen feel trapped?
Later.
He looks fearful and quiet. He looks shaken.
Gonna put a hand on his back. Say, are you about to us kill?
What?
Are you with the people here?
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that.
Are you with the people here?
What? No, I'm not, of course. No, I... Frost it up. It was an accident, I swear. I wanted to close it on the guards. I was casting over my shoulder. I thought you had already made it past, and then after... You went through so much under their thumb, and I was terrified to see what would happen if you found out.
Telling the truth.
Insight?
Yeah, anybody wants to can roll insight.
Oh, I shouldn't have had advantage.
That's fine.
We're matching.
I love it.
Wait,
when
are you
y'all
guys
match.
still
It's like-
invisible, by the way? I'm still invisible. I'm definitely still invisible.
How long does it last?
An hour.
An
Like
hour?
an hour?
I mean, you guys
If you
probably
want
could
to,
have
you
just
can
come up
still be
behind us
invisible.
and tapped us on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep concentrating on it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
the invisible button.
I'm just trying to imagine him getting like scared at empty air. I'm definitely still invisible.
Menacing air.
He's telling the truth. Dag doesn't seem to be calming down, though. If anything, he looks like he's rearing for an even bigger tirade. Like, do you know what I went through with these folks? I mean, do you
Can
know
I
the
stick a
kind
mage hand in his mouth?
I'm gonna raise my hand behind him and just wait for a signal from one of you guys.
I'm just gonna use mage hand and just stick the mage hand in his mouth to gag him, please.
Do you know what I?
And at
And
that
then you
point,
see your voice from behind. It's
Oh,
like,
at that point,
invisible self
Odrin would
and
kind
go
of
up to him.
would come around at the front of Dag and would hold his arms down and look at him and say, "Look, I know what he did was shitty. I know what happened to you was terrible. But if we are not careful, it's gonna happen to all of us. And you don't want that to happen to you again. And you don't want that to happen to the rest of us."
I need either you or Hap to make a persuasion check with advantage. I'm
okay.
assuming Hap.
That's
Probably have.
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
I could. Like,
I
might
mean,
not
mage
possible,
hand
but-
is. My mage hand is very persuasive, I guess.
Yes, it is.
No, you
You're
contributed.
the fourth natural 20 of the
Cut him
night
to-
here.
For real.
Okay.
My from midair with a mage hand in his mouth is super persuasive.
Yeah, you got him quiet long enough to listen to Odrun.
Just a weird
He
quick
looks,
clarification. Did my mage hand in his mouth make him unable to speak properly? Or stop his speech?
You didn't stop the noise, you did stop him being able to articulate.
If I did that to an enemy mage, would that also stop the verbal component of their spellmaking?
Don't write me into this corner. Just accept your nat 20 and let it ride.
That is quite the can of worms.
Oh.
It could always require
Now,
a
here's
nat
my
20.
question, though. Since Hap cast Mage Hand, does invisibility drop?
Yeah,
I feel like
probably.
mage hand is concentration. It's not.
It's not. Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that
Amazing.
I thought that if you cast
Well,
during
let me
invisibility-
Oh, if you cast a spell, you're so right.
Cast a
Yeah.
spell, yeah.
Fine. I'll have to drop it then. But it was worth it
It
to
was
get this
worth it.
lunatic to shut up.
Yeah,
My
you're fine.
god.
Okay, let's deal with the chimera. This
Yeah.
Yeah.
down and wouldn't
Yeah,
trouble.
so Dag, when he hears that, he just kind of sags in Odrun's arms. Both Dag and Espen seem to have tears glistening at this point.
Oh god, timing. Men. Let's go.
Odrun will kind of like lean forward and put their forehead against Dag's and kind of ruffle his hair and say, "Look, I know, okay, but we gotta get through this, and then you guys can sort it out."
I'm just looking at Odrun also be like, dude, timing, come on now, let's go.
This is a little bit.
This is a little much.
Gotta
Alright.
shore him up a little bit, okay? Don't want him to have a
Yep.
full-on panic attack in
So-
the vault.
Yep, the hallway proceeds down this way. I believe Hap can see where it curves around.
Yeah, I had a Karn scouting ahead. I had to like.
Yep,
Oh,
there
there's a Karn
is a
token.
door. You do
I
hear
can't
slight
control
movement
the
of boot steps
Behind the door or behind us?
behind the
Wait,
building.
where did my token go? How did my
Um,
token disappear?
You did disappear.
Let me pull myself back in here
where did
again.
you go?
I don't know, I just disappeared, but now I pulled myself back. Gotta pull a Karn back now, because I can't control a Karn again. There we go. Whew, just imagine a Karn oh, Lord, okay, guys. Did we open that door? Did we mean to open that door?
We didn't mean to
Don't
open
Did
know.
we? Oh, okay,
Uh-uh.
never mind. Ignore what I just said. Ignore that.
So
I
I
was
can
like,
say
a
you
Karn
heard
squared ahead, and then I was like,
footsteps.
oh, God.
So we heard footsteps. Can we
I cast
tell
Pass
how
Without a
many
Trace
are
just in case.
inside there?
Not many.
Not many.
2 maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God.
Between 1 and 3.
I feel so bad.
Say
Oh, that's
Ada,
It's
the
okay.
tiger tiger's whip.
Is it the chimera? What? Is it,
Do you,
no, if
do
the
you have the
boots,
tiger
it's not.
tamer's?
I'm
Lucy's
gonna
got
give it to
the
you.
boots whip. Okay.
If it's bootsteps, it's not the chimera. It's the
Soft boy with a whip. That's kind of hot.
Chance.
I just had to say it. I'm
Anyway.
sorry. The Tumblr girl
You
in
go
me
into
came
the
out.
room.
I think we can make him.
Yeah, sure. Odrin will just kind of look at everybody and be like, I think there's no way around this one. I think this one
So
we're
just
gonna
fuck
have
'em
to
up?
fight a little bit.
okay.
Buff up, guys.
Alright. Odrin goes into a rage. This rage looks different now.
Color is still invisible.
Ooh.
Odrin's
I think
rage
Dag
looks...
and Espen should lead the charge.
Odrin will go
Alright,
first.
so
Odrin's rage looks different now. You got little gold sparkles. Just faint gold sparkles, and the occasional when they move, you kind of see almost like roots or like branches, kind of as the trail of their hand moving.
Before, as I see Odrun start to go, I'm going to cast blood sharing again. The one where you cut into your hand.
Mhm.
Sigrid, do this with us
Okay.
this time, please. Please.
Okay, so the real quick, I want to make sure everybody has a chance to do their prep stuff right before the door opens. I need everybody to roll initiative. You'll all have, honestly, however many prep rounds you want before you go in, like, because you're all very sneaky. So, so prep for however many rounds you want, and then you can go in.
Do any of us know anything about chimeras, like, that our characters know about it, I guess? Great history.
I think we just know they have 3 heads.
Yeah.
Well, I
and
know if
the
one of us
dragon
like
head
read a
breathes
book on them
fire.
once and knows their weaknesses. I don't know.
The weakness is that whip, apparently.
Yep, that's gonna be a big deal. Okay, now you can have your prep round. They will be surprised, so they actually have disadvantage on initiative.
So part of what I'm gonna do also is, since I've activated my rage, let's see, I gained what? Number of temporary hit points equal to my barbarian level, so I gain 8 temporary hit points. And then I am also, let's see, give yourself, hang on. Sorry. I'm trying to figure this out, what it says. Where I can, oh, there it is. To Sigrun, I'm gonna give her the temporary hit points as well. So you get, oh, sweet, you get 13.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're ruining my bingo by that.
I know it's gonna
And
ruin
what
bingo,
does
but
this-
it's cool. I
what
don't
does
want to
this rage
die.
look like?
Huh?
What does this rage look like just with all the...
Oh, yeah. So there's kind of like, so when
Looks
Odrun kind
very
of first
different
goes
than
into it, it's a lot more subtle. Like before, Odrun just hated this. But now it's kind of like you see a slight little smile come across their face. And little sparkles come off, and when they move their arm, like I said, you kind of see like streams, like branches maybe, or like roots. And then she looks over at Sigrun and kind of nods, and then you see kind of these like spectral golden leaves go around Sigrun's head for a second, and that's when you feel the temporary hit points come in.
Sigrun
amazing.
bows.
Anything
And then
else for
from
your
the
prep
distance,
turn?
you just feel Pat being like, I knew you were a tree. I didn't say that, but you feel that energy just coming from the back, being like, I had called it. No one ever listens to me.
And
Oh,
then
does
Odrun
anyone
would
want
kind of
enhanced
look around at
abilities?
Hap and wink.
There you go.
I knew it.
that was it. That's it for me.
All right. Cull, would you like to do anything for the prep round?
I prep. better.
Does anyone need enhance ability?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't really help with attacks and saves.
Strength.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
think
anyone's
Cole's-
doing
So
that.
Cole's just like ready to like say when I hit, I hit. Like,
That's
okay. All right, Ada. Now you can do the thing.
Yeah, I drop my invisibility, cast blood sharing. I say, Sigrid, please just follow the lead.
Okay.
And then anyone who uses a reaction to also like cut into their palm or something, gets to benefit from any healing anyone else gets.
I will.
Well,
Okay.
do I get?
Okay. Is there any damage that they take from that, or just
Oh, 1 slashing damage.
okay?
Just
Oh,
1.
Drew, that would be halved to 0.
Yeah, I was gonna
slashing
say, wait a
damage.
second, do I get to have that?
You do. It's slashing damage.
Fun.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay.
So
Sigrun.
Durn's damage is only 1.
No, I think I'm
every
just gonna
time they'll
ask.
never die.
Are we just running in there, guys, or do we have a plan of action for Chimera? Are we just wham bam?
Oh.
Thank you,
We
man.
don't even know if that is the Chimera.
Oh,
Cool,
right, you're right.
guards.
Or whatever's in the room. Sorry. Do we have? Sorry.
Well, you do know that you heard footsteps, like
Yeah.
humanoid footsteps, and not that many.
People
Okay,
who
cool.
killed Chimera have a magic.
Yeah, we found
Cool.
this. We
Fancy
found that
whip. I love
in
it.
Gunna's thing.
It suits you. Okay. That's all. I don't have anything.
The guards do nothing because they're not aware of anything going on. Hap.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna do my Ironwood Vitality of the Ironwood. And then for my main action, I'm just gonna prepare to blast away, because why not? A Karn is just gonna prepare to go into the room, like past the guards, like fly overhead invisibly in a corner. Just get in position is what a Karn's planning on doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna let people rush ahead of me, and as soon as I see an enemy worth blasting, blast away.
Okay, so you
Oh,
have
in case we die, the pastor's Black Hawk. We said that to you guys.
Bloodhawk.
Okay, no one's dying.
All right,
Black
so
Hawk. Black Hawk. A Blood Hawk?
I think it's
Bloodhawk.
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 Oh, I wrote down
Bloodhawk.
Black Hawk. Ooh, so
That
sorry.
it's Bloodhawk.
It was Bloodhawk.
Oh no.
Okay, so real quick, Hap,
Okay,
if you're
insight
readying
check,
an
Sigrid.
attack, Hap, if you're readying an attack for like as soon as the door opens, like for it to trigger as soon as you see an enemy, you'll probably want to be like close to the door so that you'll have a sight line.
Okay, I get that. I do, but my strategy up to this point has literally been stay out of arm's reach of anybody wanting to hurt me. So it's
Yeah,
It's
if you get like
difficult.
here next to Cull or where a Karn is, or like
Okay,
here next to Ada,
alright.
those are all valid sightline spots, I think.
Really
Since
missing skull.
Odrune is literally in front of me, I'll be here, but I would like you to know I am uncomfortable being this close to the door, just so you are
course.
aware.
Like a
Okay.
solid 100 feet back.
Look,
Yeah,
if
there-
it works,
Where's your 100 feet?
it works.
And you
At
and
least
I
I
can
put
cast
it
blame
Long
you.
back.
Strider on you.
You do it well.
Okay.
That's why
Uh,
my name is not on the bingo sheet. Sorry,
Odrune.
Sigrid. I was kind of a
No.
buffalo.
Odrune, go nuts.
Oh, yay! Okay. Oh, I'm first even. Look at that! Okay. Oh, door? Door. Oh, wrong button. Hang on.
Should be
Hold,
open.
please. It is open. I'm
Open.
just
Is it not open?
clicking on the
Okay.
wrong thing. Alright, we're gonna go over to this fucker on the left. And we're
Uh-huh.
just gonna start wailing.
His name's Vigdis, you guys. I labeled it.
There is Vigdis. So Odrune comes running in and saying, "The voice in the voice in my head says your name is Vigdis. Hello."
Wild.
All right, first swing for 20.
Yep, that hits.
All right, 9 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Ooh.
Rolling range.
Fun,
Rolling
fun.
range.
You intimidated them with your
Okay,
scream.
wait
Lingering.
1 sec. I have
That's
to
on here.
double check.
It's on the
Oh
bingo.
yes!
It is. Out of curiosity, does going into Gunner's room count as a Gunner interaction?
I don't think
No.
so,
Damn it.
because he wasn't actually there.
Wasn't actually there.
Okay, so he takes 20 damage from the critical hit. All right, 6 or lower lingering injury.
Oh, motherfucker.
Ooh, so close.
Oh,
this is gonna be a fun one too.
That would've been so.
All right, that was your 2 attacks, right?
Yep, that's my 2 attacks.
Does mine
Alright,
go off
anything
at
else
some
for your
point?
turn? Oh, actually, yeah, Hap, go ahead and roll your attack. I'm assuming targeting the one on the right.
Well, it's the only one I can see from my
Okay,
sight
so you
line,
are
so
attacking
unfortunately,
Halbera.
yeah, I can't see where Adrian went, so I guess the other whatever person, they're gonna get all of the beams. So 2 beams here. We got first one, I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, so that's for 15 damage. Also 15 damage. Does 18 hit?
18 hits. You
Great.
said 18, right? Yeah.
18 hits for 15 damage. So that's 30 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
How do they look?
Like that.
Don't forget they have little fronts, so we
Yellow.
can kind of tell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna put a card right
actually,
over there.
I am sorry, real quick. I am no, that actually sorry, I was trying to think if readying it, but readying it is the whole spell. So yeah, you can get them all off. Cool. Sorry. Had to make sure that both of the blasts would hit and not just one.
Yeah.
Because like if somebody has multi-attack, they can only use like one attack if they ready an attack. So, but you're good.
That would be one. Yeah, one.
Yeah. Okay. So that was your ready to action. Odrin, was there anything else for your turn?
No, that's it. I'm good.
All right. Cull.
Okay, I guess I. Oh, the door. I guess I'll the one that Hat has been hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 26 hit?
Does the 26 hit?
26 definitely hits.
So-
Damn, we are hitting hard tonight.
20.
God!
Good gravy.
Please let me
What?
hit off a leg.
Okay. Give me a sec. I have to do some damage. Okay.
I mean, considering the damage I did and damage you did, this person gonna be dead here either now or very close to now.
Very close to now.
Oh, whoops. Did I subtract the right amount for that? I don't think I did. Give me a sec.
It would be really funny if you did that awesome attack and they were already dead. Cause math.
Cause math.
Cause math.
Hilarious.
Are Dag and Espen joining us on the fight or no?
I don't know if they need to.
Oh, okay. Well,
Real
They were a
quick,
bit lost in their
lingering
feels.
injury. No lingering injury. Yeah, they're processing.
We need roll for them
They
right
have
now.
they have a couple surprise rounds.
They're like, we
Okay,
will watch your back.
oh, well, thanks.
From
And
30 feet
bonus
away.
action. Can I try to knock him down?
Knocking him down. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do save. $22 on the save.
Okay. Well.
So despite the very aggressive injuries just now, still standing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Ada.
I am going to cast Toll the Dead at the one that Odrune hit. So it is a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Aye. That
it's
is
the-
a 5.
It should be 2d12, so it's 15 damage.
anything else for your turn?
No.
All right, Sigrun.
Okay, I'm gonna walk
We got one bad
up.
and one real bad.
Hi, I'm gonna real bad longbow. 19.
19 hits, and this is hilarious because they can't parry ranged attacks. They can only parry melee attacks, but the melee fighters are just hitting so hard. They go
Yes.
down.
Feeling good. Extra attack to the other one.
My name was
then.
Halbera!
Oh no!
Tell my story!
Friggin' falls to her knees as they say that and misses her next strike. Ah.
I love that.
Okay, 9 does not hit the other target. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, as a bonus, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on Hap.
Ooh, fun.
Just for fun. Now there's no opportunity attacks on you, so now it's like you're really far away. You can run wherever you want. And extra, your speed increases by 30 feet and for the next 6 rounds.
God damn.
All right.
for you.
Well, I don't, actually
If you just want it.
75.
Yeah. And opportunity attacks no matter where you go.
Yeah, my speed is 75, and I'm currently stuck in
Yeah.
a tiny hallway, so this is actually really annoying.
Has a
'cause I can-
Vigdis looks at his fallen comrade and goes, "No, Halbera, you'll pay for that. You'll all pay." And he just goes after the nearest target with
I'm so
great sword
sorry.
attacks.
So.
Oh shit.
God, you
All right.
scared me.
22
You
and
can't.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes.
Okay, so 9 halved to 4. Yeah, so 8 total slashing damage.
All right. Just took out my temporary hit points.
No.
All right, Hap, you're up.
Okay, well, might as well just rinse and repeat. I'm gonna just step over here using my 75 movement. Jesus Christ.
Moves like the
Um,
wind.
So much. You just think about it and then you're standing
And-
there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blast this
I will hear just a
guy.
little sound behind you. Just
Let's just blast. I'm assuming that hits for 16. I'm assuming that hits for 12.
Damn.
Bam,
yeah.
bam.
Yeah,
And then-
it takes both hits and down.
Wait, they're
Yeah.
dead?
Yep.
Oh, well, I guess Akarn doesn't get to try to attack. That's fine. Akarn didn't need to do it anyway. It's like, well, that's done.
Just in
Thanks.
case, if we can retcon it, are Chimera tameable, or is that not? So we knock them out. I don't know.
Those aren't Chimera.
Those weren't the Chimera.
Oh, well, for later then.
Those were humans? Were they human?
Yeah, they were just
Same
humans.
mask.
I
Did you
feel
wanna
really
change
bad.
the
They could have not
humans?
been involved.
We just want
They
Do they
were
have any-
guards.
Do they have anything interesting?
Oh yeah, let's loot the bodies.
Oh, guys, I got a scroll of fireball.
Really?
Yeah, I
Spring
just found
You
it.
don't say. That
Did I
seems
do
very
that?
useful.
The door
Don't give
behind the
Ada
guards is very,
anything.
very ornate. And it looks super magical.
And suppose say block to the door will open.
Let her.
Oh, who's that whip?
Cole has.
Okay, I'm gonna step back actually over here real quick. And Akarn can fly in or fly to the door to see around.
I got a
Not
view of
in
the
quite
door.
yet.
So this
I'm like-
room,
I'm huddled over here looking
They
through the
had
door.
names.
Oh no.
no.
Of course they have names.
um,
KJ's gonna try
One
to
time
names.
we didn't ask for names.
yeah,
I
they
did give you
seem
the fireball,
very
Ada.
vicious creatures. The room is very dark except for very dim torchlight. There's 3 heavy iron doors evenly spaced on the opposite wall, and these 2 monstrous creatures prowl in the darkness, each with 3 faces, with like a very shaggy goat head with like those creepy rectangular pupils, like just gazing out at you. You have the dragon head. You have like the it does have actual saber teeth, by the way. The middle head. It does have a big mane, but it has like saber teeth. And they
Sweet.
both kind of prowl back and forth in front of the iron doors.
I did give Ada the fireball. And I'm also wondering if we should have just knocked one of them out and maybe we had to speak with Dead and see if one of them knows the weakness of those to keep them. Maybe they respond to a whistle or.
We have the whip.
Whip
That's well.
them.
We got the thing. Also,
To
I don't
fight
have
them?
Speak with Dead prepared, so
Oh no! Well.
can't do it today anyways.
I mean, I have some ideas we could tell the Chimera to do.
Because they would need to
they
rest.
look like they look like they're about to attack you all.
Yeah, he's gonna use them.
Oh, so we're not resting. Okay. That's good. We can't.
Okay,
Oh no.
so whip cracks. Okay, now with compulsion, just double checking. For the duration, you can designate a direction that's horizontal to you. Each charmed target must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction on its next turn, taking the safest route. After moving this way, a target repeats the save, ending the spell on itself on a success. So they both fail the save. So they are now charmed by Cull. It does look like you have about 1 minute where, as long as you're concentrating, they're going to basically like stay out of your way on either side of the room.
All right,
Okay.
quick, split up. Look
Okay,
through the papers.
Okay.
Hurry.
Okay.
Investigate.
Grabbing
Come on.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
All
For
the papers.
investigation,
Yeah.
grab shit.
Oh,
I mean, you can
yeah.
investigate, actually. One person
Oh.
could.
Odrun will go to the one on the far right,
I'll go to the middle.
specifically looking for papers, but then also anything pretty.
I guess I'll go over here.
Okay.
Cull will go where he is, but he's also just standing there.
I'm gonna
At
have
the where like freaking out a little.
Okay.
I have a card help me look.
Okay, and you're sorry. Did somebody mention they were investigating?
Secret.
I- Yeah.
I mean, I will too.
Okay.
Sigrun?
I will
no.
too.
Sigrun, do it with advantage since
Oh,
Odrun's
thank
helping
God.
you.
Oh, it's better.
13. Okay. Okay. All right. So you each the doors click. You're able to turn the knobs on each of them. Sorry, I have to make 2 rolls really quick. Hap does a 19 hit. And Odrun
Yeah.
does a 15 hit.
15 does not.
19 does hit.
Okay.
I mean, I still have my 10 hit points, so there's that at least.
Okay, not too bad. As you turn the knob, a bolt, what looks to be a crossbow trap, launches at you. So you
Ow.
take 6 piercing damage. That's it.
Not that
Rude.
Was mine not trapped?
Yours was not.
Ha!
Oh, side note, just as we're going, for now, Odrun's just gonna keep the range up.
Okay. Yeah, Hap and Odrun, your doors seem to be fake. They just have like doorknobs that trigger a trap. Odrun, you
Okay,
managed
cool
to dodge
stuff.
out of the way of yours. Ada, you open up the door, and you have definitely found the vault. I need to drop something in the chat.
Whoever has the bag of holding, just whatever's in there. going in there.
As soon as I see it's fake, I'm gonna run over to Ada and first papers for Odrun, and then after that, whatever.
Well, it's
Yep,
just a
Odrun,
graze
you
for
get
me.
plenty of plenty of stuff that's like very, very clear evidence.
Perfect.
Want to read it at length later.
Yes.
Guess I'll help shove things in this bag.
Okay.
I'm small, I can get in there. and
There we
shove it all
go.
Oh,
Arrow
For the power.
in. A bird. Thing.
a wicked looking deck.
Nice.
Oh, wall of fire.
Worth 2,000.
Woo!
Yep. It
I
does
liked hearing
look
the
like
things
the
everyone got excited about.
yeah, you're like different voices. Like, I don't need to say what it is. You can all just get excited together. Like, ooh, I spotted this. All right. It looks like the chimeras are starting to growl, like they're trying to shake out of their stupor.
Okay, let's run, let's run, let's
Okay.
go, let's go, let's
Okay,
go. We got
oh,
what we need.
Let's leave. Let's leave.
Okay, time to go, time to go.
Time to
Okay.
go, time to go, time to go, time
Run
to
out.
go.
Close the door. Find them. Both doors if possible.
You get back to the base of the stairs, and
Odrun will be checking the stairs, by the way, to make sure there's
yeah.
no guards.
So I want to change the music for Dag and Espen because they're kind of being a little bit adorable.
Oh no. Oh dear. Are they having a
Oh,
bro
no.
moment? A bromant.
Let's see.
Has the energy shifted?
Where is the track I wanted? Oh my gosh. Sorry. Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, they're full on smooching.
We knew it. We called it.
There's like hands wandering. It is very extremely passionate.
Ada goes backwards.
Shit.
I asked a card to hit them
Right,
upside the head. Invisibly.
All right, let's go, everyone. Shantali.
Were you doing that the whole time we were fighting
that
guards and
called down
chimera?
Okay.
Well, no, we had to resolve our issues first, but
You lost
Anyway.
your
Is
whole
this what solving
share.
is? Is this what solving is?
Okay.
That's not. I usually.
All right.
Okay. Go.
So real quick, are you all just going right back through the prison and the sewer tunnel, or are you trying to go out through the front door?
It
No,
depends
it's
on what the
tunnel.
card
No.
finds ahead of time.
Oh, that's true.
If anyone's
Sewer
blocking the way.
Okay, your whole path down to the prison is completely clear. You are
Hey, then let's go back.
Yeah, let's just go.
Do it.
No
Okay.
one but the warden saw us.
as
The
you
warden's
get to
not
the
saying
prison, you
anything.
can
Oh, that's not her
hear
name.
the ceremony ending. You've been here for a total of like 20 minutes at most.
Oh, the marshal.
Oh
Sorry.
gosh.
Damn.
Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Distantly, you can hear somebody going, "Hey, the marshal's tied up." But by then, you have just closed the
Gotta
sewer
go, gotta
grate
go,
on
gotta
top
go.
of you, and you come out the other end with all of your loot in hand, with, of course, Dag and Espen sharing an exhausted look with each other as they come out the other end.
I hope love wasn't
Holy
up for you
shit,
guys.
Did that go well?
For them.
Did that just go well?
I think it did.
Yeah.
Holy
don't-
shit.
I don't trust it. I think we need to get back to town as quickly as possible so people,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know.
Let's
Make
just
ourselves
really far
steam.
away. Yes.
Go to the meat hole.
Yes.
Yes, have a lovely
Yes.
time.
Let's go
Yep,
to the meat
yep,
hole.
yep.
Come on, boys.
Mhm. Well, maybe we don't have to be seen with them.
What?
That's
Never
really
get in
smart.
trouble.
Well, wait, where's our share of the treasure then?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Each
Oh,
other.
You didn't even
obviously.
help.
True. Aren't you guys each other's treasure?
We did give you the map.
Yeah,
we
we'll
had
pay you for the map and
I-
then you can
You
go.
know the kind of what I went through to get that map. We had a whole discussion about it earlier. I went through all sorts of.
Oh, come on. Let's give
How
them at
much are
least
we giving
something.
them?
Yeah, I'll go tell the guards that they just snuck out of
They
that place.
they don't know everything we found. Can we give them like jewelry and
10 gold.
statuettes worth 500
Yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or or like
500.
100.
I was thinking
800.
I was gonna give
180.
him 10.
No, it's like 500.
10 gold
Oh,
for the
like
map. That's all they
100
did.
It's a
each.
quarter of the
They
least interesting
left
thing we
us
found.
there.
No,
Just make it in the hallway.
maybe 200 each or 150 each. Let's do 150 each.
We could have
Okay.
died.
Is it one?
Or you know what?
Okay, 150 each.
None of us.
You know
got
what? No. How about this? Convince us. Persuade us. What's your persuasion roll?
Okay, isn't that fair?
I think you all have I need a persuasion roll from you all to convince them
To
that
not
whatever
fight
you're
you guys?
offering them
I'll
is
kill
All of
you.
it, they're
the
just
fair amount.
I cast guidance on Hap.
Okay.
Am I getting helped to do this?
Yes.
Yes.
I will help you.
Yeah.
Oh god, this feels
Intimidating as
evil, which I'm all for, but like it's the weirdest evil
always
thing
talk
we've
about
done.
how isn't a good person.
I'm not,
It's
but like
not
this
even
is like
the most
if this
evil
is
thing
the
we've
most
done as
evil-
a group.
I know.
Just
and it feels weird that
frustrated.
this is my level of evil. I should be doing worse.
Okay, how
Alright,
much do you
23.
give them?
200 each.
One-
I wanted
10
I wanted-
gold. Oh.
100 each.
150 each.
100 each?
I said
Everyone gave a
100.
different number.
We have a
100 each.
reputation, they'll make
What's
more
the
money.
average of
Are-
all 5?
Were they that dumb?
Okay.
I don't think they were that dumb.
With
I
a
had to
23,
stick mage
yes, they
hand
are.
in this person's
Oh,
mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? You know what happens
Damn.
is they're trying to like argue that they should be getting more, but Espen's like hand is like creeping over Dag's shoulder a little bit, just like touching the back of his neck. And he's not even looking at you, he's just looking at Dag, and Dag is like, look, we gotta make sure we get a fair share. What we went through. Hang on, Pumpkin. Alright, look,
I think we're all comfortable. Let's, you just
you know what? Yeah,
just-
that's
okay?
fine. 100 each. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go.
Yeah,
Bye.
Anyway, if you need us, see you around. Bye.
Oh.
So rude.
Overpaid them all of a sudden.
Rubbing it in our faces.
Those people had issues.
Do we hear that?
I'm taking that gold back.
So little. Okay.
That's hard, I guess.
We're going to
The
need
dagger
help to
does
be
look
seen.
magical, by the way.
Awesome. I'll identify that at some point, but not in view of anyone but us.
Okay. Yeah, if you have, as long as you're casting that spell today, I can tell you exactly what it does.
Yeah, I'll do it like after we go to the mead hall or whatever.
So when we go to the mead hall,
Blanket
are you
fort.
Tuss Ada or are you just Ada?
I'm Tuss Ada.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So real quick, the dagger. This is the Tooth of Shargas. It's red obsidian. It's a magical +1
This
dagger.
is dope.
This is so cool.
After you hit a creature with the weapon attack with the dagger, you can choose to place an invisible mark on the target, which lasts for a minute. While the mark is active, you can use a bonus action to teleport to any empty space within 5 feet of the marked creature. So, it
Nice.
breaks if they move over 100 feet from you, but... Yep.
That's
Nice little
dangerous against
curse.
me, so don't let an enemy get this.
That'd be like a
Um,
Cole or a Sigrun thing.
Mhm.
Oh my god,
Um,
if he's against me, I'd be so bad.
While you're all just like kind of relaxing in your room, there's a little knock at the door. Can y'all like, can you guys like open up because there was a problem on the ship, you guys.
What?
Who is this?
That's Taff.
No.
What?
Do you
Is
know
Is something
who
happened
we
to
are?
Bo? Something happened to Bo? Did something
happened?
happen?
What's wrong?
To
You
Bo.
open the door. One of them is carrying Bo, who seems to be like squatting to look like just a regular bush that they're just carrying like a plant. And then Bo, like, the eyes blink open, and he kind of straightens up a little bit.
happened?
What's wrong with it?
What happened?
Mommy!
That is weird to be called mommy. I'm not gonna lie, that's not the
Is that
name.
it?
Yeah, she the thing said it's been really, really missing you, and it wondered where you went, and so it has not shut up about finding you. So we wanted to find you as soon as we could.
I thought something happened to the ship.
No, the ship is fine. Just the thing,
Bo.
bow or whatever.
I look at Cole.
His eye twitches. And
If there's a bed, Odrin's just gonna roll their eyes back and lay and just flop down.
I'm laying next to you pretending to sleep again.
Cole, do you want to take a walk?
Mommy, where'd you go?
oh my god. It's
We had to
Okay.
go fight some people, and I got to visit your grandmother.
Oh my god.
I hope we're all
Did we
close
hear
right
this?
I
Cole and Ada are taking a walk.
I don't know. My
They're
using
together.
speed.
Did I hear
can tell
this?
trees.
We're
Most is in
pretending
the
to
middle of
sleep
the
in
room,
there.
so
We
it's
just got our
This is
eyes
definitely heard. Okay.
one eye open. Listening.
Fighting?
Yes. We did fighting.
Why?
Well, because I didn't like them very much, and they had something I wanted, and honestly, they're
Bad
bad people.
A lesson to instill on impression youth.
Odrin leans over.
Do you
to,
want?
to
Are you
Sigrid,
saying this
like,
out loud behind me? Because I'm about to have you teach lessons to the youth.
This is really not a good lesson to be teaching a baby.
I'll say I've raised about 7 generations of Risa, and I've never taught them that once.
Because you're probably you were raising them a little better.
Maybe
Anyway.
I don't know.
Bad?
Or wrong.
Mommy, what's bad?
Well, as I look over my shoulder at all of you annoying people, it's like, let me explain.
Cole is
As
out there.
I
Sleep on the bed.
Ada and Cole are gone.
go, it's like,
Big Cole
I'm
left.
gonna take you somewhere else. Let's go. Let's go. Can you pretend to be the way you were when Tiff and Taff brought you here? Wonderful, wonderful. I'm just gonna carry Bo out.
Drew and I don't even need sleep, so
No.
this is.
That's why it's funny.
Get away.
We don't need to sleep, but we're the ones pretending to sleep.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna walk back to my trees with Bo if no one's stopping me.
Okay.
No one's
Go on.
stopping me. I'm just gonna
Okay.
go. I would like to know the reaction, actually, of the mother tree as I bring in the living Bo.
The living bone.
The living Bo.
What kind of
The weird-
reaction are you looking for?
I don't know because this is very new.
Approval.
This is an ironwood tree with legs. Be like, look, this is Bo. And then I would like to insight check whatever the mother tree says.
She doesn't say anything. But a branch reaches out, just a little viney tendril, and just taps Bo on the head a little bit and kind of winds its way around the tip of one of Bo's upper branches. You notice a sort of energy go from the mother tree into Bo, and Bo straightens, and his branches lengthen ever so slightly, just by a couple inches. The legs are just a teeny bit taller.
What day is it, by the way?
We got another walk.
What time of day of it, by the way?
Let's see, y'all went to the evening ceremony. It's after dark.
Okay. I will consider before doing that particular one. I was like, well, Bo, how big is Bo? But so Bo is my height, right?
Yes.
And now Bo
Incredible.
is.
Like 3 inches taller.
That's. Look at you, Bo. You look great. How do you feel?
Hungry.
They didn't feed you on the ship?
Can you blame?
Yeah. More hungry.
Okay, that's fair. By the way, Bo, can you talk to her? Did she say anything to you?
She's really big.
Yeah. You might get that big one day, actually.
She's real big.
I forget I'm talking to a baby. Hey, Bo, you want to try hunting?
Hunting?
Yeah. Which is going to go find food over there.
Okay.
Try to avoid anything that can speak.
Okay.
Common. Anyway. I will observe from a distance, but first I am once again going to cast. I didn't cast any spells today, so I'm going to keep doing plant growth for the overgrowth to keep building up a barrier around my grove again.
Yeah. What
And then-
range of area does that affect each time?
That's a good question.
I
I just
can
keep
look it up.
casting it. So plant growth can have 2 variations. One is overgrowth, which is just an action. The other is the 8 hours enrichment, which I am considering before I leave, just FYI. That's assuming we don't immediately leave. Overgrowth, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius sphere centered on a point becomes thick and overgrown. A creature moving through that area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. And you can exclude 1 or more areas of any side within the area from being affected. So basically, outside of like my grove of trees, any kind of growth or plants or anything around it just get overgrown.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a wall of bramble as much as possible.
Yeah, if you were able to like look down on this, which you probably could if you felt like it,
I do have a card.
the little circle of silver leaves is surrounded by like 3 overlapping circles of like extremely overgrown, wild-looking trees.
It's gonna be 4 here before I go to sleep tonight, unless Bo does
Amazing.
something stupid.
Yeah, so it looks like it's actually eaten into what was part of the path here. It's like cut into that area. Let's see. How does Bo do with hunting?
I would have point to a bird and be like,
Oh no.
That's appropriate.
No,
Oh, that is
Appropriate.
that's a baby.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's never
I-
been shown how to hunt, so how do we know?
Okay. So
Just sent him
Bo,
off.
sees like some small like
A
mostly like rats, and even tries to go after like a rabbit,
This is
but
very
ends
good
up
to be
like
born.
face planting. And then just as they get close enough to like maybe get the rabbit, they trip over a rock and they go like tumbling down a little embankment, and you see them at the bottom like with their face like skidded into the dirt and their feet just like sticking up in the air all askew.
Oh, baby.
I would like to assist by shooting at the rats. You know, for him.
Roll an attack.
Okay, it's just gonna be Eldritch Blast from a distance. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
be like,
no,
let
I
me help you
know,
out there.
but-
Let's see. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. I don't know why I have it on advantage, but I'm assuming that works. There you go, buddy.
It does. You can tell that every bone in their tiny little bodies is pulverized.
I don't know if there's a way to weaken
Yeah.
the damage at all, but
Bo kind of corrects their positioning. Like the feet that were like kind of tumbled end over end are now sticking up. They just like keep rolling forward until they're like back on their feet and little wobbly, but back to upright. But they do accept the rats from you. Do these speak common?
no.
Wait, that was more of a sentence.
They didn't-
He's
Then
3
I
inches
won't
taller
avoid them.
now.
Oh god, if I had to go through a moody teenager phase. God damn.
Girl, you asked for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do notice that this thing is growing and it is evolving and thinking. Let's see. You
Well,
are
it is
on day
awakened.
2 of Awakened.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I guess so.
Yep. All right. Yeah, day 2. Noted.
Has it only been 2 days? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can we
I
say-
wonder if I can teach Bo Mage Hand. That'd be funny.
Oh, God.
Or
So-
Eldritch Blast.
Anything in particular going on with the rest of y'all back at the tavern or the meat hall?
I don't even have to sneak away. Y'all don't follow me anymore anyway.
Not in the hall. It's. I think they just accepted at the point.
Yeah.
At the hall, but like when Phil and Ada finally get out of earshot from people at the meat hall, Elle was kind of like, that went good.
It did, and it feels odd. But it did.
I'm not used to things going good.
Me neither. Uh-uh.
I was planning to like second better.
What?
Okay. So, before you went, dual father, you
Oh, I said a lot of stuff.
yes,
Uh-huh. Sorry.
no, it's I was okay. One thing, never get those talks because you are dying, especially not in combat. 'Cause going to see family and your mother, so do that ever again. You said like, just like just in case, like it's
Well, it could have happened.
it didn't. You are capable. So, you mentioned I don't talk about things, and we're through. I want to get better at that since only half those things about me. I mean, I only talked about it when we like cried. It's a long time. It's hard to talk about. 'Cause the worst part is I don't remember much.
I get that.
Like sometimes when I try to think of my mother and it's just a blur. Or sometimes I'll think of I can only see like Odru's face.
Yeah.
I don't. It's been so long. I don't. I've come. Hap was my first family. They're everything. My first family I truly remember. All that to say, Prue and Sigrun and Hap and Ozru and everybody and you, you are more family than I can even remember. So I know talking my thing, but I don't. There won't be a fight where you're ever alone. I know you told your father it was supposed to be like a solo thing. We wouldn't let anything happen. Let's be honest, we've taken out the entirety of the Bank Kingdom and he stayed alive. To be honest, Hap won't admit it, but she really had like 20 contingency plans. But y'all, you said you can fathom it?
Yeah.
If I'm fathomless, then you are beyond infinite. And I don't know, I needed you to do that, but I have a life or death situation to save for, so.
I reach out and I offer him my hand.
He takes it.
And I just like really intentionally squeeze it. I don't know. You say you're bad at words. I have been bad at words. Um, I don't know how else to say that I care for you, and everything that you said about the crew feeling like family, and I understand.
I have a feeling you.
Yeah.
All right. And that wraps up the evening and also today's session. So we will see what else everybody can check off their bingo cards before we get the heck out of Tunard.
What's his face?
I know. What is this face?
All right.
I have
Tune
thoughts.
in next time. We stream every week Thursday nights at 8 on Twitch. All of our older episodes get archived to YouTube. For both, the account is KJ_Potiff, so please check out our old episodes, get caught up, and watch our new episodes every Thursday night. And we will see what these heroes get up to as they discover all sorts of new things about themselves, about each other, about the weird abominations they've spawned, and all sorts of places they get to go. Skull, everybody, and so long. Thanks for all the fish.